Yo, what's going on, everyone? The Cool Geek here, and yo, I'm live streaming. The hiatus has been broken. Let's go. And today I have with me my good friend, the GOAT, the best debater in the community, Chad Ryder. Let's go. Say what's up, Punk Rider.
Yo, what's going on, viewers of the Cool Geeks channel? This is Punk Rider. And yeah, as you can see in the title, Cool Geek is going to be explaining his hiatus and answering some questions, so feel free to put them in chat. So,
Yeah,
I guess my first question would be, Cool Geek, how have you been in these past few months?
yeah, I've been pretty good, everyone has some problems here and there, but, all in all, everything's pretty darn good, man. Things have been going good IRL, training, competing, getting some medals, whatnot, stuff like that. Uh, I'm supposed to be having my amateur MMA debut later this month, actually, so, yeah, I've been working on that, training real hard, so yeah, everything's been going good.
Just the usual, huh?
Yeah,
So,
just the usual.
I guess, yeah, what is the reason for your so called hiatus?
Yeah, so a couple things. I actually started a second channel, and it's for the viewers that don't know, it's a martial arts YouTube channel, right? It's called Cool Geek Defense, and I started it because this channel actually initially was sort of a outline sort of trial and error project because I like power scaling, right? It's awesome, it's fun. Debating is awesome, but it's not like some serious groundbreaking thing, right? Like if I make
Right.
a Naruto versus Goku video and I'm like wrong, like no one's gonna die, right? Like no one's gonna get beat up versus if I make like a martial arts video and I say something but maybe like you can't hear me or something because like my mic is so bad, like, or my siblings are screaming over me or something, or stuff that I didn't know would be a problem that ended up being a problem on this channel. I didn't want it to be a problem on a more serious type channel, or if I'm giving like fight advice and you can't hear me because my siblings are screaming over me. So I ended up making that channel, and I wanted to put a lot of focus in it because, again, that channel is a more serious topic, right? It's fight stuff. It's, I'm breaking down, UFC fights, sparring, stuff like that, breaking down techniques. And I wanted to put a bunch of energy into it, especially in the beginning. And that took a bunch of time. Plus, I was amping up my training because I've trained for years, but I wasn't serious about it for years. I didn't get super obsessed with it until about uh 5 or so years ago, maybe, and I didn't get really, really, really obsessed until about 2 years ago, which is when my uploading started getting a little more spotty, and then it just sort of stopped for like what, a year. um and so yeah, it was partly because of the training and partly because of the new channel, which have like after this, is up, is public, after it's over, I'll have a link to my new channel in the description and the pinned comment. My new channel. So yeah, those are the main reasons, and busy with work and all that other stuff as well. I've been juggling stuff, working numerous hours a day, training, posting to the new channel, learning to actually edit and make thumbnails, which are still not that good, but we move. We move.
Yeah.
Trash.
So
But
basically, training, new channel, which is also related to training.
yeah, exactly.
Looks like it all leads back to one thing, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Like it's like TLDR training, trying to become the best fighter in the universe.
Yeah, and just so it's clear to the listeners and viewers, by training, you do mean physical training.
Yeah, yeah. I do. I'm a martial artist. I've been training martial arts ever since I can remember. Literally, some of my earliest memories are of doing like round kicks, front kicks, straight punches, like grab escapes. Like if someone grabs your wrist, you can escape. Stuff like that. Um, and I always say like I started when I was 7, but I don't really remember not training, but I remember training at 7. So that's where that number comes from. And for those of you that don't know, age reveal, oh my god, I'm 19, just turned 19 recently. So been training for a good while. My base is Shotokan karate. That's like the first thing I learned from my dad, and then I've been training, numerous martial arts since then. I train and here where I live in California, a couple cities over, out of Cobra Kai martial arts in Victorville, California. I train boxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, mixed martial arts, and the occasional Filipino martial arts or Krav Maga class from time to time. I've had one private Wing Chun lesson as well, and I've done that before I started training super seriously as well. Um, yeah, I train all that. My head MMA instructor, as well as my gi Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor, is a retired UFC fighter, Joe Daddy Stevenson, who is a legend as well. Fought in the UFC, fought for the title against a legend also, BJ Penn, for the 155-pound title, which is the lightweight title for those of you that don't know. And yeah, so I train martial arts. I also train, just for like general like athleticism and whatnot. I'm a calisthenics goon, have been ever since I was a kid. I can do one hand push-ups. I can do push-ups on like two fingers, not like Bruce Lee, where it's like one hand, but like two fingers, both hands. I used to be able to do handstand push-ups when I was 120 pounds, but I bulked up, and at my heaviest, I was 160. I'm actually cutting again. I'm at 151.4. Cutting down for a fight I'm gonna have again, this month, actually on the 24th, potentially. And yeah, so I can't do handstand push-ups anymore because I'm too heavy. But yeah, I used to be able to do those. I also train with weights. I train like a bodybuilder a little bit, just to get bigger because I want to be bigger. And I also train like a power lifter a lot. A lot of 1 rep maxes on the deadlift, on the bench, and the squat. Actually, I'm trying to bring up my squat right now. It's lagging. My bench also isn't that good. But my deadlift is out of this world. It's over 2 times body weight, so that's pretty good. Um, so yeah, I do weights, calisthenics, martial arts. Um, I've started running more for cardio. I did like 3 miles last Friday on the treadmill. Took me about 30 minutes. So that was fun. Yeah. So training, in most ways actually. Also brain training, because cognitive training is actually super important. Not just as a Discord debater, although if you're a Discord debater, you should be training your brain. But also as a fighter, right? Because training your brain can make you physically stronger, and training your body can make your mind stronger. And if you're a Discord debater who doesn't train their body, definitely recommend training your body. I have a video actually on my new channel about how training your body can help your brain. So go check out my channel, my other channel. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, I do a bunch of physical training, all that jazz.
Thank you. That's a very detailed explanation. So you did mention Discord debating, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
So on the subject of debating, are you still considered a debater? Would you consider yourself a debater?
So me talking about me, I think I'm a hypocrite for this. So me talking about me, I would consider myself a debater. If I was talking about someone else who wasn't me that was in the same situation, I probably would not consider them a debater. So yeah. I try not to be a hypocrite, but there are some exceptions.
That's such a funny answer. I love that. Very self-aware.
Yeah.
Why do you still consider yourself a debater, though?
Because I'm a debate goon. I think Halting's a retard. I think freaking, like actual debaters are retards. And I could clap them. Like that's the crazy thing is I'm still like, even though I don't debate that much, I'm still good. Like, I guess a good example of like, I guess sort of to like play the other side of the argument, like that I'm not a hypocrite, I can say like, oh well, I still considered Isk a debater, you know, after he said like, oh, I'm not a debater, and he like barely debates, but he can still come in and just clown, you know, like what 80% of the community still, like even
Right.
now. Um, so like I'm still good. Like even though I don't like debate all the time, so I'm not like a debater in that regard. I'm still a debater in the sense that like my debate skill is still like above average. Like I can still beat up most people on debating. I'm not as good as I used to be, like granted, but compared to most people, I think I'm still like, you know, I'm still up there.
How high would you say you are?
I knew that was coming. God, that's a really hard question because I like okay, disclaimer, I don't know. Um what I can justify versus like what my ego says are also entirely different as well. Um I would say like I could probably justify like I don't know how many people can will like remember the roles in my server, which I'm gonna bring back by the way. Uh so stay tuned. But I can justify me being high tier, right? I'll do a breakdown of the roles, right? It was it was like fodder at the bottom, then it was low tier, then it was like mid. Mid basically just means you have, you know, like TLDR, right? This isn't the in-depth explanation, but essentially you have like some knowledge and you can basically argue for some topic and have like basic knowledge on it, okay? And then high mid is basically just that but better. Like you have some knowledge and like good rhetoric, or not even good, but you have like okay rhetoric and you can like, you know, and you debate consistently. But and like you're good, better than mid tiers usually because of just raw experience. You just debated a bunch, grinded for XP, so you're just slightly better than like a mid tier. And then
Put it
high
in
tier is
chat.
just you can beat most people. Oh yeah, in chat. Um, let me see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Punk Rider just posted the in the chat the tiering system. So yeah, fodder and trash. Oh yeah, I didn't even explain those ones because they're so bad. I forgot about them. But yeah, so fodder and trash. I said them but didn't explain. Fodder and trash. Basically, you're so bad that not only do you not have skill, but you can't even take losing. Like you lose and you instead of getting better, like someone who's not retarded, you just spurg and you never get any better. You're one of those people who joined the community 5 years ago and got beat up by everyone, and you still get beat up by everyone. That's fodder. Like that's you. You just can't learn. You're just so much of a spurg and a retard that you just can't learn. Okay, if you're a low tier,
Hmm.
uh,
In
punk
betweener.
rider.
Oh, this guy called Atlas. Who? I think he would fit that tier. Wouldn't you agree?
Shots fired. Shots fired. And ironically, yes, I would agree. Sorry, in betweener. Not sorry, sorry, not sorry. Um, but yeah, by the way, if you guys don't know, I actually have a video. I'll probably put that in the description as well. Where I debate this guy in betweener on Flash versus Dovahking. That was like what 3 years ago or something, and he's still bad. Like I debated him, and I did not upload it. It might be on YouTube somewhere. I don't know. I might upload the because I think I still have it, so I might upload it. I don't know. But I beat him again, also like low diff, maybe. Like it was really bad. I destroyed him. It was horrible. I literally beat him with a meme argument. It was that bad. Like I was gonna argue, like debate him seriously, because you know everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you know, try in this debate. Don't just like meme on him or something, because you might lose, because he's supposed to be better." And then I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll take him seriously." And I was like, "Yo, should I argue this?" Even if he beats this argument, it won't hurt me at all. So I'm just gonna meme out for a sec. He's gonna beat this argument, and then I'm gonna go back to my main argument. But then I memed out, and then he couldn't beat the meme point, and I was like, "Wait a minute, he's still losing, bro! Like he's losing to a meme!" And then he just lost, bro. He literally lost to a meme. Like it was really bad. Um, so yeah, he would definitely fit that description. Um, so yeah, that's fodder. Low tier is you're bad, but you can learn. Like you have potential. Like low this is where like I would argue most people start out, right? Like just the average goon. If you just join the community, you're probably low tier, right? You don't know anything. Like you don't know anything. Like you probably think you do, but you don't, and but you're capable of learning. Like you're capable of learning dimensional tiering, you're capable of learning how to speak more fluently and correctly, you know, get good rhetoric. You're just capable of these things. Now, mid tier is like I said before, you have like some basic level of understanding and can argue for whatever your topic is, right? High mid is just more experience. You know stuff, you have knowledge, and now you've just been grinding for XP, right? In my high mid days, I went and like soloed servers. This was the wave where I went and started trying to just body people's like whole servers. There was also the high mid wars. That was like a whole anime arc in my server. It was like this massive tournament with high mids. Like everyone was beefing and rivaling. It was crazy. Um,
What a
and
time.
yeah, it was good times, bro. Good times. All the Godspeed debates. I think literally all of them were in that time period, maybe except for one. Um, and no, I think they all were, like all the ones I uploaded at least. Um, so yeah, high tier is your general, like this is like high mid is basically anyone can get here. Like if you retire before you're high mid, that's kind of sad. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. You at least should be high mid before you retire. Like it shouldn't even be that hard. Like I would say the average person, if you've been debating for a year, you should be a high mid. If you're not, you've been hanging out with the wrong in the wrong communities. Like, because if you've been debating consistently and you've gained any sort of knowledge and have been hanging out with people who are not retarded, you should be a high mid just off of raw experience, just boosting for XP. You should be high mid in a year. Um, yeah, but that's like most debaters that I consider like not retarded. Usually, some high mids I think are retarded, but we move. Um, the upper echelons of high mid I think aren't retarded. High mid, I mean not high mid. High tier is when you're like above average. That's what I consider like you're good. Like if you're a high tier, you're soloing like a solid like what would you say, Punk Rider? 80-90% of the debate community.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, if high mid is literally the peak of average, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like high
Like you're
mid is the peak
soloing
of
at
average. Yeah.
least 55% of the community if you're a high tier. At least. That's like very generous.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So at least you're soloing over half of the community at high tier. So I could easily justify that I'm high tier, like
But
even
80
now.
is, yeah, definitely not. Like, probably more than 80, yeah.
Yeah, like probably more than 80, like at least 55, and probably more than 80. And I could justify that pretty easily. Now, really good tier is probably my most contentious like role slash tier like ever. Punk Rider hates it just because it's like weird. But yeah, and me and him actually talked about it the other day a little bit, but I was like cutting out, so it was like not a good conversation because of that. But really good tier is essentially uh you should be able to take on the basic definition is you should be able to take on two high tiers at the same time. Now, if you're the weakest really good tier, you cannot take on two of the best high tier, right? That's like a that was like a implication. I never like it was never written down, but if someone pressed me on it, I would. I think one or two people brought that up, and I did tell them that like, yeah, if you're the worst really good, like obviously you're not soloing two of the best high tier, right? But because there are obviously it's fine line between the top of one tier and the bottom of another. Now I'd say easily high tier. Now, really good is like, yeah, you can beat up two of the worst high tiers at the same time. And at that point, you're really good. Like, at that point, you're, I mean, hence the tier, right? At that point, you're like the god of certain servers. Like, our, me and Punk Rider have this buddy, Halting Spinks, right? He's unironically soloed numerous servers at high mid, right? Like me and Punk Rider pretty much place him at high mid. We say he's a decent high mid, right? We still think that, right? He hasn't degraded.
Well, technically he's a low tier, but he scales to high mid people, so we can give him high mid.
Yeah. Oh my
Like, he never reached mid tier by the textbook. Because a textbook mid tier is that you can answer very basic questions regarding about a topic correctly. But he kind of did the scaling strategy instead of the grinding strategy, which is just, scale to a person who's already high mid.
Right, yeah, and that's the thing. For like the lower, like being high mid, you can, like, as Punk Rider basically said just now, if you don't know like the grinding strategy versus the scaling strategy, the grinding strategy is literally going through and learning all the like the criteria, And if you're like brand new and you talk to me, like, yeah, how do I become like a mid tier? How do I become high mid? I'm probably gonna tell you, okay, do you know dimensional tiering? You're gonna say no, and I'm gonna say learn dimensional tiering. And then you're either gonna go learn it on your own or gonna ask me to teach it to you. Either way, I'll probably teach you. If I don't have time, I'll just tell you, oh, I'm busy, go look it up or something, or go ask someone. And then I'm gonna say, all right, once you know that, use it in debates. Just go debate people. Just go grind. Just go grind for XP. Debate someone like once a week, bare minimum. Every week for like 6 months. Come back, you're a high mid. Now, the other strategy is the scaling strategy is to just be good. Like literally just be good and debate a high mid and be relative to them, right? Or if it's a better high mid, just be not horrible in comparison. Or, if it's a better if it's like one of the worst high mid, beat them or something, or just be equal. So those are like the two strategies to be high mid. And then high tier and above, it's just be good pretty much. Like I think high tier is when I start to like ignore like the grinding strategy. Like if you're high tier, like I'm not even going to tell you about high tier. Like if you're talking to me like, oh, how do I prove I'm high tier? Like, well, how long have you been in the community? If you say like less than 6 months, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how to be high mid, and I'm going to tell you to come back and talk to me when you're high mid. Now, if you're actually good, like if you say, oh yeah, I've been in the community for like a year or two, I'm like, all right, bet, just be good. Like just beat up a high tier and you're high tier. There you go. But yeah, like halting, for example, the reason I brought him up. If you're halting, you can go to a server of like, with a bunch of like retards. No offense to anyone who's lost to halting, by the way, or if he soloed your server. But if you're halting, you can go to a server and solo it, and you're a high mid, and you can do that. But if you're high tier, not only are you going to solo the server, you're going to body slam the server. You might even like become their god, like unironically. If you're really good tier, you're probably known throughout multiple servers. Not all the time, right? Being good and having clout aren't the same thing at all. But generally, if you're that good and you're active in more than one server, which I mean, I don't know. I think most people, I don't know, I haven't been active, Punk Rider. Are most people like that are good, like hang out in multiple servers? Is that still a thing?
Yes, of course. Yeah, a
All
lot of
right.
people hang out in like a lot of servers, but for example, like the really goods, yeah, they should be known throughout different servers. Not
Yeah.
most of the time. I would not say most of the time, but you will see a lot of people talking about the really good in question, maybe in two,
Yeah,
three, four, five servers.
right, exactly.
Unless you're me, and I just got no cloud until now. And it's funny, whatever.
Yeah.
You can go over that later.
Yeah. We could talk about that later. That's that's good, yeah. Um, but like, yeah, generally if you're like really good tier, you start to get clout throughout like multiple servers. And yeah, generally you're beasting on like multiple communities. You can entire VCs of people easily, right? And I think I can argue like my ego says that I'm really good. Like I can justify high tier, my ego says really good. Like that's what I like in my head. Yeah, I'm a really good tier, bro. Like I'll clap you freaking high tier
Would you
retards.
say
Like
really good
get on
on
my
your
level.
best topic?
Yeah. I'd say
Okay.
okay. Let me let me expand on it because like I said, the ego is like I'm really good, bro. Like get on my level, freaking high tier scrub. But that being said, I'll go into a debate with that confidence if and only if, right, by conditional syllogism, um, I am debating on an IRL topic that I have knowledge on previously. Like if it's a IRL topic that I'm good at, um, maybe you can put like an asterisk next to that and say, or like high tier crossverse fiction, maybe question mark, maybe not. Like even then it's like, maybe not. Like okay, if it's like full ego, like if you're asking me like, like on your best day at your most confident, okay. Really good, easily, like mid echelon of really goods, like the mid-ish high tier. I can beat two of them at once. Or like what, mid diff them, right? Um Assuming it's on IRL. I think I'm still in the really good tier and higher tier cross-verse fiction. But like lower end, like barely really good tier. Like just like the weakest high tiers I can beat 2 of them. Barely. Like by the skin of my teeth. And then like if we're talking like inverse top like I might go off on a tangent right now. Like Punk Rider might want to stop me, but I don't like doing
No,
like
go on.
inverse anymore. Like legit, I've done so many inverse Naruto debates because I have like it all started literally like how long ago was this? What, 3 years ago with the Minato versus the Third Raikage video?
Shout out to
I
Zamari.
posted. Yeah, shout out to Samari. But yeah, the OG Minato versus the Third Raikage video, I posted it. It was actually a collab with the guy. He no longer actually I think he deleted all his videos. Like his channel's like gone. But he Konoha TV network. He was a Naruto goon. Me and him vibed. Like he was the homie. But he wasn't like a hardcore debater. He was just like a scaler. I don't even think he was a debater. He was just a scaler, but he was really cool. Like we were buds. Kind of. It's like we were buds for like a day, but then he like dropped off the face of like the platform. Um, but I did that collab with him to like debunk. It was like a debunk on Swag Kage, mostly when he said that the Third Raikage took no damage versus the Rasenshriken, and that was like my main contention. And since that video, I've had a bunch of people come and, oh, you think Minato can beat the Third Raikage? And I'm pretty sure in that video, like at least base Minato, I never said beats the third. I'm pretty sure I said he loses. But people came at me saying, like, oh, you think base Minato beats the Third Raikage? And at the time, I did not. But eventually, I did think that. So I'm like, I didn't at the time, but I do now. Pull up, retard. And I debated a bunch of people on that. I did like other Naruto topics, and then on Discord, I got a lot of clout, like a lot in the Naruto debating community for some reason. Because I debated a couple people that were really good. I debated Villain. No, I debated Anime X. Sorry. I debated Anime X because they're like friends and like I heard they were relatives, so I get them mixed up sometimes. I debated Anime X, not Villain X, and he's good and he has a lot of clout. He's Ty Learn's friend, and Ty Learn, by the way, is a Naruto scaler. For those of you who don't know, like old gen Naruto debater. So Anime X, Ty Learn, huge Naruto clout. Debated Ty, got slapped. Got better. Debated Anime X. Did not get slapped, apparently. At the time, I thought I got slapped, but I was like tired, so maybe my perception of how bad I was doing wasn't how bad I was actually doing. But anyway, Anime X said I did good. Villain, who was X's friend, said I did good. So I guess if a guy's friend says you did good, you probably did, right? Although I don't think Villain's like super biased or anything. But so I did that, and like I said, Villain and X super clouded. Like they've had multiple servers that ran, I think, 500 people. At the low end, like at the worst, it was like 500. I believe 1 or 2 of their servers were up to like 1,000. I could be wrong about that though. And so I got a bunch of clout from that, and I got their clout because I got ranks in their server, and like that clout trickled in like other people inviting me to their server because I had one of the higher roles in there, right? I was pretty darn good in there. And so I started getting other people inviting me to their servers, and I would join because why not? And I barely had any clout at the time as well. So I started joining those servers, and then I would beat some random goon, and they give me some like roll or something, or they would just give me roll based off of my clout, and then my clout started exploding. And then it got to the point where there'd be like random people, hey, are you the cool geek? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, want to debate me on Kid Sasuke versus Kid Naruto, and like which one's actually stronger? Not that exact topic. I hope no one's ever told me to debate that. Maybe they have. But, just random Naruto topics. Most of them I did not care about, like, at all. Like, I'm a fan of speedsters. So that's why the Minato versus Third Raikage thing appealed to me, because they're both fast. But I don't freaking care about if Jirobo beats Tayuya. Like, I don't care. Don't, like, if you pull up to me in DMs and you want to debate me, that's fine. Don't pull up with Jirobo versus Tayuya. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But no, okay, no, it's not. But you get the picture. Like, people would pull up with these random topics, and I would do it because why not, right? Boosting for XP at the time, right? I still considered myself a high mid. Although that was like really I was probably unironically a high tier before I like admitted it publicly, but we'll get back to that later maybe. And so I started doing inverse Naruto topics. If you don't know, I preferred crossverse. Like when I first got into like the community, even when I was debating Naruto, at first it was exclusively Naruto versus your character from some other verse, okay? But people started roping me into these inverse debates. And at some point, well, I want to debate all the time. No one's going to debate me. Worst case scenario, if I have to debate you, you, or you want to debate me on inverse Naruto, you want to debate me on inverse Naruto, and you want to debate me on inverse Naruto, well, if I choose any of you, it's the same thing. If you want to debate me on Naruto versus Ichigo, and you two want to debate me on inverse Naruto, I'm going to choose Naruto versus Ichigo every single time. But it just didn't work out in my favor that way. So I did so many inverse Naruto topics, and it was so funny because at first people would say like, "Hey, you want to debate inverse Naruto?" And I would literally say, "No, I'm bad at inverse Naruto." Like it was literally a meme. Like if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, like the Godspeed, like what did they say, like the trilogy or something, like Typod was joking, and like said the trilogy or something. I I had this thing where I would say I'll debate you on it, but if you beat me on it, you're not good. Like you don't scale to me, and I'm not even that good. So even if you did scale to me on that, I'm horrible at that, and I'm already not that good. So you just don't scale anywhere. Like that's not a feat. Don't tell people that's a feat because I'm bad at inverse Naruto. And that was a thing. Like literally this guy, LaFlame, who was in like it was like the group, it was like me, Ape Speed, LaFlame, Wave, like even like Isk and a couple other goons, like Cho was there. And a lot of these people were there and we all agreed I was bad at inverse Naruto. So like if you lose to me on inverse Naruto, I'm not good. You're just really bad. Like that was literally the consensus for like a year of me debating inverse Naruto, unironically. But I did it so much to where I'm still worse at it, but not by as much. So now beating me on it is a feat now, right? Like I became somewhat relative to Anime X, right? And it's like, okay, well, he's good, so I'm okay. That's fine. But my thing was still crossverse in terms of fictional debates, anyway. I've always done better in IRL debates, actually, which is crazy because I debate fiction, or usually I debate fiction infinitely more than IRL. So the fact that I'm better at that is crazy. But there's other reasons for that we might be able to get into later. But so yeah, I've got mega Discord clout for inverse Naruto by just being good in Naruto servers. Come to think of it, if I could go back in time, I would tell myself to watch out accepting debates from goons in those servers, or just maybe join less of them. But yeah, I did so many of those debates, so much, due to like sheer clout, that I just hate that. Okay. Anyway, tangent over. Okay, because that was like what was that, like a 10-minute long tangent?
That was a really good story time.
Yes, story time, yeah, but like, yeah. Anyway, on to the next, because, okay, back on track. All right, so I explained really good tier. All right, extraordinary. All right. This is probably where I say I was before I fell off. Maybe godly, maybe if I'm tooting my own horn. Anyway, extraordinary. This is essentially you're beasting on really goods. Like you're low diffing them at this point, right? Like if you pull up to a really good, you should be able to body them with essentially pure rhetoric at this point, right? Like I think Punk Redder would agree, right? Like
I would disagree.
Oh, what? Oh my god, bodied on my own stream? Crazy.
Yeah, I would disagree because extraordinary is like mid tier, right? It's mainly concerning about knowledge.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can't see one sentenced. Oh my god. But so yeah, legit, that's actually correct. Sorry. My
Nah, we get it. It's a long list. It's been like what,
yeah.
4 years?
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah, no, my god, I completely goofed just then. Okay. So, no, so yeah, extraordinary, you're completely right. He's right. No. So extraordinary is you have like a best topic, okay? And in that one topic, you're beasting on really goods. And like Punk Rider said, literally, it's in that one topic, which generally means, right, your rhetoric doesn't carry over from said topic into other things and make you the same level, right? And if your rhetoric doesn't carry over, most likely, right? If your rhetoric doesn't carry over, most likely your rhetoric's not super duper good, right? Usually you're just like some knowledge Andy on one topic, right? There's can I think of a good example? Punk Rider, give me an example, please. I'm gonna drink water.
I mean, maybe what the community has considered Saiboshi back in the era of Parrot. I would say at the time, what everyone thought. He was like the prime example of an extraordinary. All he did was bleach. He did nothing else. He had no rhetoric, but everyone thought he had, the knowledge. But as it turns out, I talked with him for maybe an hour or so, and he did say he doesn't really debate all that much. And when they gave him extraordinary equivalent to Combine Harvester in Parrot server back then, he said it was off of just beating one random dude. Like just once. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically Saiboshi in the perfect image of the community.
Yeah, I guess another example would be how a lot of the people currently view Clyde the Weeaboo. They kind of view him as like the Bleach guy, and he's like super good at Bleach. I actually don't think Clyde's good, but or maybe he's good, but he's not that good. But like he's like in most people's heads who are like Clyde fans or like even Seth fans, they think like Clyde's like a god of Bleach or something. And yeah, so like Saiboshi back in the day, like how people viewed him, or as like people view Clyde, like a god of one topic, which generally does entail knowledge. God, my mouth was dry from talking. I'm glad I drank that water. And yeah, so you have like this one topic you're like a beast in because of like sheer knowledge usually, but your rhetoric is usually still pretty good. There are some people who may or may not be extraordinary, Kenny, who
What the hell?
have rhetoric that I don't know, Punk Rider. Do you think Kenny's rhetoric is good?
I think it works. Like, yeah, it's good.
Okay, wait. Okay. Do you think he has high tier rhetoric or above?
Oh. Okay, all I'm gonna say, he does like rhetorical strategies. Take that as you will.
So this is like high, mid, maybe high tier, right? So the point is the rhetoric doesn't have to be super good. Like it doesn't have to be really good tier, right? It could be like high tier, maybe high mid. But they just have so much knowledge. Like maybe even like God, if this was like a year ago, I probably would have brought up Legend maybe. But I don't know. His scaling might be a little gone now. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, like if your rhetoric's bad, but you have a bunch of knowledge, or just like non-existent rhetoric and just like a bunch of knowledge, you could be extraordinary. You don't really, you're not really extraordinary based off of rhetoric. Like generally, if your rhetoric is that level, it's everything, which sort of segues this into godly. If you're godly, you're so good. You're like, what would you say godly is? Like top 1% of the community? Like
I mean,
no, that's
what? Like, okay.
higher, maybe?
So this is where I'm gonna get a little mad. There's a certain ace I talked with, and he thinks that the entirety of the debating community consists of less than 100 people, so at most 99 people, which it doesn't work. You cannot really be the top 1%. So, let's say, like, what is the debating community? Like, we can agree at least 1,000 people, right? Like, do debate on Discord,
like,
fictional
I'd
topics.
say at least 10. No, unironically, if we're not being retarded, I'd say like 10,000 easily.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like way above top 1%, right?
Yeah,
like if you're godly, you're probably like top 50.
Yeah, like legitimately, like top 50 debaters, like top what, like 1% of 1% of 1%, like like you're
Basically.
insanely good. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're like I was literally downplaying, and I didn't even realize how badly I was downplaying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, 'cause I mean, I kind of figured I was downplaying, but I didn't like realize by how much. I just threw out a number. But like,
Mm.
yeah, like you're top 1% of 1%. Like if we think godly, we think like arrow, right? We think like parrot, or prime parrot, current parrot. Something different, but I have a hot take about parrot. We think noodles, right? Some people might think Nairobi, some people might not think Nairobi, but we move. Um, people like that, right? Um, people that are super good, like Prime Jade, right? Stuff like that. Like people like that, like current punk writer, right? He might think that's a hot take, but I don't. Um, let's see, who else? Midnight, right? If you know Midnight. Let me think. Nah, that's a good enough list for now. Anyone else, I'll start getting freaking murdered. Jack Angstrike, maybe. Anyway, people like that. Maybe not Jack, actually. Anyway, people who are super good, right? Like literal gods of the community. And you're basically you can take on an extraordinary, and that extraordinary's best topic, and maybe win. Except you're that good in every topic. Like if an extraordinary's best topic is like frickin' crossverse while using Naruto, you can beat them up with Ichigo, right? If another extraordinary's best topic is abortion, you can body slam them on abortion. If another extraordinary's best topic is, I don't know, frickin' whether or not it's like immoral to be a faggot or something, I don't know, some like random topic, you can body them on that too. And just like you can just pull up and beast on people on like any topic you want. And might not beat every extraordinary on like every topic, but you should at least be able to swap hands, right? Um and depending on your own level of knowledge, beat them. And now this can technically be like one of I I don't know, Punk Rider. Can you see someone being I think so. There's three ways. There's three ways. You can either just know everything, like not literally, obviously, but have knowledge in like like most topics that exist, and like know a lot about all of them, which is super unlikely. That's like almost no one. Like what? Maybe Prime Parrot that fits. Um, you can have like just godly rhetoric, so it just translates to everything. This would be like Punk Rider. Um, or you could have like a mix of like knowing everything ever and have godly rhetoric, which is nobody. Like, I don't know, Punk Rider. Can you think of someone who fits like that last description?
Prime Paris, maybe at the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I changed my mind. Now I
else.
think Parrot at his best did have good rhetoric. Because for a very long time I thought he had really bad rhetoric.
Yeah, maybe like, well, I guess there's also two things too. It's like Prime Parrot, like when we say Prime Parrot compared to people like the good people of now, or like Prime Parrot compared to the good people of back then as well.
Back then, yeah. If Parrot brought up like, oh no, okay, so a fictional transcendence is a dimensional transcendence, people would lose their shit. They would be like, wait, what does he talk? And then he would actually be able to explain it super in depth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like old Parrot back then, yeah, he would fit both. Like, yeah, he'd have good, like super good rhetoric for back then standards, especially, and super good knowledge for back then standards. So yeah, that
Right.
would fit the bill. Yeah, um, yeah. So yeah, that's basically the tiering system. And yeah, I think like I could prove that I'm high tier currently. And I think I literally I don't know this, right? Like I can't prove this, but I think this that I'm really good tier. Like I think that.
Yeah, but a little
God.
bit back
Like
to the extraordinary and godly. It's you can still lose to an extraordinary when you're a godly, but it would be like super high difficulty for the extraordinary to beat you. It's very difficult for him.
right. Like I mentioned that, but I kind of skimmed over it. Like I lasted like
Yes.
0.5 seconds. But like yeah, exactly what Punk Rider said. Like if you're extraordinary, you can still beat like a godly in your best topic, but like high diff. Like if you low diff them, like they're probably not a godly. Like
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But yeah,
And there could be some exceptions, I guess, depending on how they're a godly. Like I guess the example of like if they're entirely knowledge based and they just know everything, and maybe you know like one like your best topic just so happens to be the one thing they don't know about, maybe you can like like mid diff them or something, maybe low diff, depending. Like that, but that's like a super specific circumstance that like never happens.
Yes, there are always contextual arguments to be made, and we do have to make what is it called? Like, treat people. We do have to treat specific people differently, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't treat everyone equally.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Yeah, I like how that like I just went on to explain the whole tiering system just from like, yeah, how good are you?
Yeah, I love talking about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, so who's your like next big target, Cool Geek? Your next big debate target?
Ooh, my next big target. I'm looking at you, servers galore. I'm about to body this man. I'm about to clap his cheeks, bro. Like as soon as possible. Like that's my next guy. So for those of you that don't know, there's a server. It's called Power Scaling. It's public right now, right, Punk Rider? Like I could link like a link to it.
Yes, yes. I'll do it right now.
All right, cool. Yeah. So so Punk Rider's about to put a link in the chat to this server. It's called Power Scaling, and the owner is a guy named Servers Galore, and he's pretty good. Like where would you rank him, Punk Rider? Would you say he's high tier? That's pretty much where I have him.
High tier, yeah, at least.
At least.
My problem with Galore is if he actually believes in what he says, then he's like a really bad high tier. But if what he says is a part of his debate strategy, then he might have a placement in the really good tier.
Yeah, that makes sense. I completely agree with that. So yeah, so there's a guy Galore, depending on how you think his brain works, might be like high tier, like bottom of high tier, maybe somewhere in really good, depending on how you think his brain works. So yeah, he's pretty good. And I'm gonna beat him up, and hopefully I'll beat him like low diff or something. I'll like destroy him like utterly. If so, I think that's a decent justification for me being like the higher end of high tier, maybe like bottom of really good. Maybe higher, maybe a good like one of the mid-ish really good tier people. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I one sentence him. Let me not get ahead of myself. But I'm gonna try to win as best I can. Like I'm gonna try to go full power on this man and see how it goes. That'll be fun.
Maybe you shouldn't say that because people could take this out of context. So I don't think CoolGeek is saying that it's there's a 100% chance of him going full power, but that is his desire. Like he wishes he could go full power in the future against Galore.
Like I want to.
Maybe he won't. Maybe something will happen and he won't. So yeah, that's for context.
Maybe it ends up being like an in-betweener situation. Like I brought him up in this conversation before. I think Punk Rider, you linked the debate with him, right? Or was that not what that was?
Yes, it's in chat.
Yeah. So that's what that is. Yeah. So
the old debate.
Yeah, that's the old debate. Okay. But yeah, there's a new me and him debated again, and I have it on it's actually like 2 separate recordings actually, or like 3 maybe. And we debated again. And I was supposed to go full power on him, but what ended up happening was I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go full power. So I started arguing with him, and I was like, yeah, bro. And then I made an argument, and then he said something. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go full power. So I said something to set up my future argument. But he said something that I thought it would be so funny if I if I made like a meme argument. And so I made this meme argument that was supposed to be a joke. Like I was like, if I make this argument and he like debunks it, will it hurt me? Like if I make this argument, he debunks it, will I like lose? Or if he debunks it, can I still like just argue what I was going to argue? So I was like, okay, yeah, if this like fails, I'll just go back, right? And he's supposed to be good. He says he got better, right? He's like 1,000 times better. He's coming for his like redemption or whatever. So he's like way better. And So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna make this argument. He's gonna debunk it. And I was actually counting on him debunking it. Like in my head, I didn't think it was gonna work. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna debunk it. It's gonna be funny, LOL, and then we're just gonna go back to debating. And he could not debunk it. Like I beat him with the meme argument. So maybe the galore debate ends up being that. Like maybe I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go full power. And then I like bring up a meme and it beats him, and then I'll like giggle and be like, oh well. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully he's like good, and I'm like, yeah, bro, roar, full power, and then I like slam him or something. Like that's like the goal. I hope I don't like in betweener him. That should be the joke. In betweener him, like Team 4-star. Oh, you got Yamcha'd, bro. You got in betweenered.
I mean, if you do, that's just good for you. Yeah, that is the dream. But
Yeah.
hello, Carnifex. How are you doing? Carnifex is asking, where are you, Cool Geek?
Hey, yo, it's Carnifex. Okay. When you gonna upload the debates? You haven't like E versus. Oh yeah, so I'm actually not sure because every time I plug in debates longer than I think it's 4 hours. When I get to the 4 hour mark and longer, it like breaks my editing software. And I think I tried to send Punk Rider one that was super long before, so he can maybe edit it, but it just never loaded. Like I tried to email it to him, and it just never, ever, ever loaded.
That's sad.
So yeah. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just needed better internet. Maybe I'll like pull up to my mom's house and see if I can maybe like email some debates to Punk Rider and he could like make them like 'cause the Godzilla debate I uploaded it at first, but I got like copyrighted into the floor. And so I was gonna like see if maybe like Punk Rider could put like a GIF over it or something, just like a GIF that loops. Um, so maybe that. Um, and yeah, that one for that one, and then some of the other debates like I debated Striker. I wanted to uploaded. I wanted to upload that so bad. Well, I even like Stryker said, like, yeah, edit out the long pauses because the debate ended up being like 5 hours, but like an hour of that at least was just us being quiet looking for scans. So even Stryker was like, yeah, cut out the pauses, and like I got a recording of him saying that that's fine, and I like upload it, and so I was gonna do that, except it broke my software. It just freaking crashed my software. So yeah, all those old debates, well, they're old now, but like all those debates, I gotta like figure out how to do it. Yeah, that's the thing too, kind of effects. I was gonna send it, but like again, like I had to plug it into like Gmail, right? I try to get it and it just doesn't work. And then, other ways it just doesn't seem to want to load for some reason. It's really, really strange. Yeah, and then I have some other ones too that I want to upload. And some I just didn't get around to because time. Um, and I'll upload them, especially now because I can literally like go to my freaking mom's house and try to upload them because her internet's better than mine, and just like suck up her Wi-Fi to like upload some of the debates. So that's a strat too. The ones that don't need like editing. Yeah, so that's that. Are there any more questions, Punk Rider?
Yeah, what are your next plans for this channel, I guess?
Yeah, so that's a tough one. So I was actually, because I knew this was coming, I was actually pondering this, and I was actually thinking of this over the last like week or so. And I think I kind of have it now. I want to start debating people more regularly, right? Like once a week is what I'm hoping for. Um, Once a week, 3 weeks a month, roughly. Like saying there's roughly 4 weeks a month, right? So three debates a month, and I'll either record them or have the Goat Punk Writer record them, right? Get you to record them and upload them to the channel after. So like we'll record it and then upload it. And then most of the uploads are going to be debates. And then if I get time, there'll be the occasional power scaling video. But most are going to be debates. And I kind of wanted this to be separate, but I was thinking of starting to do IRL topics. I was gonna do this big announcement for it, but I was actually gonna get to 500 subs and then do a community tab poll about oh yeah, would you watch IRL videos? But I'm pretty much 100% gonna start integrating IRL topics into the channel. So yeah, especially because I'm gonna be on an IRL wave soon, and try to sort of mostly do IRL topics. Not only, but mostly. That's gonna be my focus. If someone says "Oh, what's your best topic?" I'm gonna say, "Well, I have a list of IRL topics." That's basically gonna be what I'm gonna do. And that's gonna be the channel. It's fiction and IRL topics. And when I say I'll debate once a week, that might not be exactly true. Not one debate per week, but one day I'll designate to debate per week. And then I'll maybe have 3 debates in that day, potentially, depending on how long they are. And then who knows? Maybe I'll debate randomly, some retard will be in VC and I'll clap them in 5 minutes and they'll be LOL, soloing retard in 5 minutes, XD. That'll be the title or
Bubbles.
something. Yeah. That was the reference to, yeah, Bubbles reference. Yeah, so that's basically the plan as of right now.
I actually really like that. I don't know if it's only me, but yeah, I've been praying that you actually come back to debating regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
That would be
The only
awesome.
reason I say 1 week I won't is for competition, right? I plan to be doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions roughly once a month, or MMA or Muay Thai, which is striking competition. So either striking, grappling, or MMA competitions, and that's gonna be one 1 week is basically gonna be the intense training and then the competition week. Or maybe back down work and competition, but it's gonna be mentally. That's gonna be the physically. I train hard before competitions, and then I sort of slow down the physical training the week of. But mentally, I try to get super dialed in and focused on killing my opponents. And I don't want to be debating some 12-year-old on Discord in my fight mode. Yeah, I'll kill you. Yeah, nah, that's I'm not getting exposed for that. I'm not Carnifex, so yeah.
Carnifex crazy.
I hope he's still here. I hope he likes Spurgies in chat. Yeah, no, Carnifex. I'm not you, so I don't want to get I don't want to threaten a child or something like you would do and then get exposed.
Or the blade.
Bro. Yeah, that's top tier, bro. Bro, that take. Heck yeah, bro. You heard it here first, folks. But yeah, so that week I'll chill out from debating. I'll still be on talk to the homie punk writer, maybe the Florida man Carnifex, whoever else. But yeah, it's pretty much the plan. Any other questions?
Not really. I really want to see that arc though.
Yeah, facts. I want to be in that arc. Oh wait, what's Carnifex saying in chat? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the old times. I think it would be funny to revive my server and invite a lot of the old gen people and a lot of the new gen people, both. And see like what happens like when they debate each other, because I'm like super curious about that.
Oh, I don't think they debate anymore, right? Like, I really, really want to see Godspeed and Wave like be in servers, but I don't think they debate at all, right? Like Godspeed
Wave
debated
doesn't.
halting for fun, but that was it.
Yeah, Godspeed claims he's still a debater.
I don't believe
And
that.
like,
No.
but like, I don't think he is. like, I don't think he is, but he claims that he is. So there's also that. But I feel like if he was motivated, like if I got my server back, it's like, oh, is it CoolGeek server again? And I'm like, yo, Godspeed, bro. This fool's better than you. He says you're a retard. Like, I start some beef or something, like, or maybe I get halting to start a beef between like between like Godspeed and someone else, and like premeditated beef. Like complete premeditated beef, and or not premeditated, like pre-orchestrated or whatever, like planned out beef. And maybe we can like get Godspeed back, like brainwash him. It's not too easy. He has
I
the mind of an
wish.
ape, right? He has the mind of Donkey Kong's like avatar, so
His true form.
that moment when Godspeed's true form is Donkey Kong. Hey, it's a debater.
Bro, debater.
I'll
Carnifex
bring
is your
back
master? That's insane, bro. Why didn't you tell me? Is that why you quit debating? Be honest.
Yeah. Yo. Hap. It's server lore. Yeah, it's lore, bro. um. Oh, what's going on
Oh my
here?
god, talking about servers. Yo, Carnifex, did you know that Splash's server is now public? Like anyone can join, literally anyone. And I join on my alt, and it's the funniest shit. He's so angry at people. I don't know what's wrong with Splash. I think he has some mental problems. No, I genuinely do. He's very deluded.
No comment. But yeah. Speaking of Splash, actually, I still have clout coming in from that like collab mini series I did back then with them. Like Naruto versus like the Team 7 versus like Yu Yu Hakusho squad. I don't know what they're called. I don't watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but I got like a comment on one of my videos like 11 days ago. That was like the first thing I noticed when I hopped on my account before we did this live stream. Was that there was like a guy saying like, "Oh yeah, are you the same guy who did like the video for like Splash or whatever? If so, I like loved it." And I was like, "Oh, cool." It's like he's like a some clout I got from Splash. That's pretty cool. Um So that's pretty cool. Geek Cloud is being an ISK victim. That's not even true. You're an ape, bro. Acting like I don't have clout outside of like Corin's community. What's wrong with you? Yes, Splash. Poor Splash.
Yeah, Splash is so weird. The only two people he wasn't talking shit about was Jade and that guy called Jacob, who's on my channel. And he literally said that the only reason he likes Jade is because Jade never had a problem with him, which is just so sad and retarded. Jesus.
Unironically, I will say that is kind of sad. Let's see. You're the Walking Dead and lazy. Your best feats are losing to top tiers. That's funny.
Isk victim.
Let's see. You're a skinny victim. Oh my god. Nah, you're right.
I want to see more of this, but on Discord.
Facts. Yeah, definitely,
Now
bro.
imagine if like Wave pulled up and he's like starts packing both of them.
Yeah. Heck yeah, bro. Actually, what servers are we in? Can we spread like the link to the live stream? Hold up.
If you want. I don't know. You can try.
Let's see. I low-key want to share this link. Maybe I can get some people to pop up. Let's see, what server is this? Do.
Debater.
See.
What tier did you retire? Weren't you really good?
Oh yeah, thanks, Carnifex. He's out of your ears. Compared to corn people, yes.
What does that mean?
Debater, he's asking you if you had the really good tier role in my server when you retired.
Yeah.
Oh, he said okay. He's just typing in like weird like blocks. He's saying compared to like Corin's people, he was top 5.
I mean, is that good? Isn't ISK? Wait, Debater, isn't ISK relative to Ty Learn? And he's probably like top 5 there, right?
Is ISK relative to Ty? Is that true?
That's what I heard.
I heard that a long time ago, and but like, when has Ty debated recently? Does he even still debate? Is that true? Oh, they haven't debated in years. Yeah, so ISK and Ty haven't debated.
I somehow don't believe that.
Well, they haven't debated publicly in years. They probably debated in DMs and like ISK won. But
right.
Even back in the day, like even if we think about it, right? And I do remember this blatantly. Even back then, ISK would debate Ty on like inverse Naruto and win.
Oh god. Okay.
And that was Ty's best and at one point like only topic. I remember a time period where he only debated inverse Naruto. And I think during that time frame where Ty only debated inverse Naruto, ISK did not debate inverse Naruto, I think, at all, other than with Ty. Like that was the only person he debated inverse Naruto with. So yeah, even like back in the day, Ty was like no shade to Ty, like he's cool and everything, but like he was even back then inferior to ISK.
Okay, so Debater, what tier did you think you were when you retired? Like what you think you were Arrow tier, Nairobi tier, Prime Jade, an Auden tier? Nah, cool. You don't know Auden. He made a diss track on Rakuzan.
Oh, really?
He's still an ISK victim. What's up, Debater?
Definitely not Arrow.
Not Arrow? Okay. Auden. Auden's funny. Unironically, from what I remember very slightly, Halting was swapping hands with Auden.
Oh, that's crazy. Listen, I'll say this. Debater scales above Halting. I don't care.
Obviously, yeah.
Like, probably even retired Debater. Like Debater in like a month, when he doesn't even remember what debating is, probably still like beats Halting.
For sure, yeah. But what tier was Debater in when he retired?
Oh, I mean, he retired relatively recently, right?
So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so Debater, who are you, like, I guess, relative to, and who are you better than that me or Punk Rider could explain how good they are? Specifically me, because I don't think Punk Rider knows anyone that you know. Like,
I have no idea who Corin is. He banned me from his server before I could even join. Just because apparently Shinigami doesn't like me. At least that's CoolGeek's theory.
Yeah.
What server are you guys in? I'm in power scaling. I'm in anti-retard and I'm in Rakuzan.
Well, you can tell me. I know like a lot of the Corrin people, so.
Reach. I need to VC Ooga Booga text. Oh wait, that's what you mean. No, we're in DMs. Okay, I thought you asked that so you know who we know, so you could compare yourself to those people. I thought that's why you asked. No, we're in
Yeah, we're
just
in a DM
DMs.
call right now.
Yeah. Niotic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Niotic. Niotic, when I last debated him.
Niotic.
And he
That's
got better, though. He got better. I believe that I thought Niotic was high tier back then. And
right.
Niotic got better. So, higher into high tier, like maybe like really good, potentially.
Well, yeah.
Potentially, right? Like, question mark.
Like, we're not saying Debater was high mid when he retired for sure, right? Like, obviously, at least high tier. Probably really good.
Yeah. Right, exactly. So it'd be pretty consistent, yeah, with like Niotic being relative to him, like higher into high tier, maybe really good.
Like, Debater could probably, like, win or just do super good against Swifty and Uwe at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe two Swifties. I mean, maybe two Oohs. I don't know about Swifty. Swifty's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah. Like Uwu, if he had a shadow clone and he made Debater like debate like Uwu in his shadow clone, Debater like does super good.
Yeah.
High mid warrior back in the day. We're not going that far back, Debater. We're not
No.
going that far back. Because everyone was a high mid warrior back in that day. God. The funny thing is we talked about the high mid wars earlier on the stream. You guys should like watch it like from the beginning after it's like posted. Because like
NIH is
this is gonna be
7th? Wait, you guys have NIH at 7th? What the hell? Oh, that's really sad. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, they have me below him for some reason. Yeah. Listen. He did. He got better feats. Who has he beaten? After, because I know he had that debate with Thanos. And that was like kind of contentious between like the different communities. But like, who has he debated post Thanos debate? Because I have my own opinions about the Thanos debate, but after that, who has he debated that like matters? Yes, Godzilla chat. My replacement. Wait, who's my replacement on here? Slick. He beat up Slick.
Wait, isn't that a Shinigami victim? Who's Slick?
Shinigamis. Oh, Carimbus. Oh, my replacement is Carimbus. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, years ago. Yeah, Slick was a Shinigami victim like when he first joined the community.
I mean, one time. If I lost to halting one time, I would just retire.
God. That's so sad. God, imagine being halting level. Oh my god, that moment when Shinigami lost to halting on like an uphill topic
Jesus,
for halting.
Shinigami's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. God, that was so bad. But that was, to be fair, that was genuinely years ago. Like that was like the dawn of the community. So that, to be fair, that I don't know if I should still hold that against him, but still, that's pretty bad. Character edge. So it was like uphill for Slick.
What? I'll debate Shinigami. Does he want to debate? I'll debate him on anything. Where is he?
Okay, okay. I don't know. Losing to Shinigami is still pretty bad, but you know.
Still running. I was in CoolGeek's scan server and he said that he's gonna debate CoolGeek still. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, Shinigami said he was gonna debate me,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Wait, he argues
yay.
5D Bleach. Wait, hold on. I beat Plutus on Universal Bleach. I'll dogwalk Shinigami on 5D Bleach. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, he argues that? Oh no. Oh no.
It's really funny.
Alright, I got you. I'm a suplex this man. God. That's really bad. Thanks to the Master Bleach Hub. Yeah, I forgot. He like praised to Bleach Hub. God.
So many people have that weird thing. They just beat randoms and then think they are super good.
Yeah, we should talk about that too, like right now, actually. Maybe like not right now, but like on stream. Yeah. Yeah, literally history repeats itself. I think right now is fine. Like what do you think? Does anyone else like
Yeah, for sure.
okay, yeah. So oh wait, let me read this. Since thing Bleach Hub was bad and 5D was bad, but now he's a rat again. Because no one has bullied him since Corn server. Yeah, no, we have to segue into this. Yeah,
Jeez,
so
I
like
still want to know if that's the reason why I'm banned from that server. It's of Shinigami, Jesus. But yeah, go on.
oh yeah, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I think that like it's way too common, right? Because I feel like it's a like an aspect of like the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? It's like, all right, I beat up all these people, right? So I must be good, like because I'm better than everyone. Well, hold on. The people you came across are trash, bro. Like they're not even real debaters, bro. Or maybe they are, but they're horrible debaters, so beating them doesn't mean anything, but like your perspective is like warped because you're like in this weird bubble of low tiers, right, where you're only debating low tiers and you're probably only mostly exposed to them, so you think you're super good, so you get like an ego from that, but you're actually not good because they're freaking low tiers. So it doesn't, like, beating a bunch of low tiers doesn't make you good. Yeah, exactly, like what
Yeah.
Godzilla says, like, yeah, you stepped on an ant, like, it doesn't matter if you stepped on one or a colony, like, 1,000 ants is still 1,000 ants, like, still fodder. But yeah, that bear is looking mighty hungry, yeah. The debaters are so bad, they ain't on a top 1,000 or 1,000,000 probably, yeah, that's bad. For me. Aw, somewhere from YouTube? Yeah, see, that's literally when someone says like, "Oh yeah, I'm like I'm from the YouTube comments," like, "Oh yeah, I'm like new to Discord, but I've been in Seth's comment section for 5 years." I'm like, "All right, so we're dealing with someone who's not good." Or like, "Oh yeah, I'm a TikTok debater. I'm new to Discord, but like I've been debating on TikTok for I don't even know how old TikTok is, like since it started." People literally will goon that, like, "Oh yeah, I've been debating on TikTok since it started." I'm like, who cares, bro? It's not even that long, first of all. Second of all, it's TikTok. Everyone on TikTok is retarded almost, right? Like obviously there are exceptions, right? There are outliers, but basically everyone on TikTok is retarded. Like that's not a feat. Um so certain things certain people say is just like you just what is this? My computer glitching. Oh snap, what the heck is going on? Legitimately. Getting negged.
Godzilla. I actually got like 5 people to delete their comments. I was arguing super hard. Like, I was try-harding with them. They got so mad they just deleted their original comments, so the whole chain is deleted. And like 5 times. It was crazy.
Yo, am I like do I exist?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Cause like it looked like I was getting BFR'd. It was really weird. But yeah, like people, oh yeah, I've been on TikTok. I've been on the YouTube comments, like freaking what are the people what was that one guy? He said he was on Comic Vine. He's been on Comic Vine for like 5 years or
Yeah, I'm a
something.
comic Vine debater. Jesus Christ, that's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I've been in the community for 5 years. And I'm like, on
Oh
Discord.
yeah, that
He's like,
Yanni
nah.
person from yesterday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that guy was so retarded. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. God. Oh my God.
And there's
so stupid.
Yondaimi.
Wait. Let's yeah, Yondaimi. I do want to get into Yondaimi too, but like God, I'm so mad. NIH made me like lose the recording of like me versus Yondaimi, but whatever. I forgive him. But so
Oh, I don't.
the guy from the guy from yesterday. Yeah, so how long have you been in the community? Oh, you're 5 years. Oh, wait, hold up. You've been on Discord for 5 years. So you're from like Seth server? No. I was on Comic Vine for 5 years. I got on Discord. What did he I didn't even remember what he said. Like 6 months, a year and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you're a retard." It's like certain things, like if people say, like, "Oh, I'm from Comic Vine," like, yeah, I don't care. Like, you beat up retards. That doesn't mean anything. Like, and I'm not saying like smart people can't come from Comic Vine, but they don't. Like they just don't generally, right? Like I don't think I've met a single like smart person from Comic Vine who hasn't been on Discord for over 2 years. Like I don't think that like exists. Um, I don't know. Godzilla, you like exist in text a lot. Like, have you met like a Comic Vine debater? I guess like on Comic Vine or on Discord from Comic Vine that was any good? If you're even still in the chat. I've seen a good amount of smart TikTok people. What's a good amount and what constitutes smart? Like, how good are we talking?
I don't believe that. The only smart people I've seen on TikTok come from Discord.
Yeah. Okay. So Godzilla, yeah, you saved them. Okay. So yeah, that's a good point. So you met them and they were like retarded, but then you saved them and made them not smart. Like a Discord debater saved the Comic Vine debater. Like that's kind of the point. Like I get what you're saying, but like yeah, that's like pretty much the entire point. Is like, there can be smart Comic Vine debaters, but usually, they're like a Godzilla victim, or any good Discord debater bodies them and saves their souls from, you know, um, save their souls from like the depths of retardation. Yeah, I agree. The problem with forums is like stupid rules. Yeah, that makes sense.
The base
Yeah,
take is just not using one.
exactly. Yeah. uh, yeah, I agree with Carnifex. That's rare for TikTok because being smart in general there is rare, let alone in debating. Yeah, I agree with that. All forums have stupid rules and bad misinformation and stigma and dogma. Yeah, I agree 100%. They make good arguments. They can read. They can read. But that's how you know your criteria is bad when one of the criteria is literally they can read.
Halting cannot
They
read.
God, bro. They're above halting level? Oh no. Like maybe above halting level. Um, they actually have good
That's
amount of
crazy.
knowledge on what they're talking about with I think like 7 to 10. Are you saying 7 to 10 or 7 out of 10? Versus Wiki's a big one. Oh yeah, I don't want to change our rules about Roshi from 2014. Unless Seth access on Twitch and YouTube. You don't understand. Oh, 7 or 10 people. Okay, no, that's what I was asking. Like, literally, I was literally saying I don't understand, tell me. But, like, okay, yeah, 7 or 10 people. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the things. Like, out of how many TikTok users, right? Like, what, a million? Like, maybe more? Maybe less. I don't know how many people are on TikTok, but literally, that's like the definition of it, like, outliers. Yeah, it's like 10 out of a million. Like, that's such a small percentage. Yeah, like lowball number of people, thousands, like higher balled millions. I think millions is pretty easily actually. Like I think there's easily millions of people on TikTok. Like I guess you can say maybe like in the verses, like the TikTok versus community, that hurts my soul to say. But like maybe you can say on like the TikTok versus community is thousands maybe. Maybe more. I don't know. Like how popular like versus battles are on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, I do think TikTok's bad, but like, I also think Reddit is a whole other level. I'll leave that to you and your regeneration, bro. My brain cells can't survive. Ew. Debate and scaling Reddits, no. God, no. You guys are not gonna convert me. What about you, Punk Red? Are you gonna get converted? You're gonna start debating people on Reddit?
I mean, you know, the whole power scaling server is originating from the Reddit.
I did not. I did actually. I think you told me. I feel like we've been here before. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I think you actually did tell me that. I just forgot.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Rank, uh, like forums and like just platforms. Just rate the people from different debating platforms. Like the average YouTube commenter versus the average like Reddit commenter? Question mark. Spoiler alert, average Discord debater solos. I don't know. Is that true? I think that's true. What do you think, Punk Rider?
What is the question?
Like out of the average person from like, I guess, YouTube comment section, like Discord, Reddit, all that stuff. I think like the average Discord debater is probably better than like the average out of like all those other platforms.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm thinking about Clubhouse debaters. That's actually a thing.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that platform.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Matt Adams, he sucks so much, dude. Oh my god.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Okay. The Bible apologist who doesn't argue.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
Yes.
Wait. First
Ridiculous.
of all, how are you an apologist if you're not actively apologizing? But we move. Um,
Matt Adams, bro. He's literally
yeah.
like Alan. I feel like he's like the lower version of Darth.
Lower Darth L. Let me see. All right, what do I think of the debaters and corns? That's a good question. Let me find that list you have, like the top like 10, I guess. Let me see. Um, I feel like the top 6 people are like relevant, like pretty relevant. Number 7 is contentiously relevant, partly because he's like retired every third Tuesday. Although I'm definitely like I'm definitely one to talk. Like, um, that's the hypocrite geek coming out. Let me see. Uh, like, and then there's like me, and then like bad time. I like bad time. Bad time's good. Um, God, I need to stop saying that. um, you're retired, so you don't count. Um, let's see. But no, you're good. Um, if we count you. Um, well, when I say okay, so when I say debater's good, I mean like he beats up a good chunk of the debating community. When I say bad time's good, I mean I like him. Like he's cool. I hate when I'm asked about bad time. Like I would very much appreciate it if you would just let me say he's good, I like him, and like not press me on it. Like, because like once you like question like, well, what do you mean by good? I'm like, oh crap, I guess I gotta not be a rat. But you know, if we keep our
Gotta catch
terms
yourself
vague
not
and
ratting.
yeah, I gotta make sure I don't rat, but you know. Facts. That's the goal. Yeah, Godzilla, you actually came kind of late. I was actually talking about like my strat, and like what I'm gonna do. And why is this dog barking? But like my strat, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna defend yourself. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically start debating once a week. Um, to like, well, A, to get back in the groove, but also just like, you know, because debating is awesome and I need to like squeeze it back into my schedule. I'm thinking like once a week debate someone, and I'm first work my way up with, you know, smaller people, and I'm climb the tree of like ranks. I'm like, cause I debated a bunch of like random goons. Not even a bunch. I didn't debate that many. Punk Rider's probably gonna get mad if I say a bunch. But like, I debated a few of like lower tier goons, and I debated a couple people who are kind of good. Like they were pretty good. Um, Punk Rider, you know who I'm referencing, right? Uwu, and then whoever else I debated around that level.
Yeah,
I
ooh
think it was like
galore.
one or two
He
other
actually
people. Yeah,
debated
yeah.
Midnight a couple days ago, if you remember. It was a meme debate.
That Oh yeah, I was like gooning. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I like goon debated him. Yeah, that was good. Uh, I was debate gooning him. It was good. But like yeah, so I feel like I've gotten like the arc of like clapping fodder to like sort of just start debating a little bit. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna debate more retards because it's inevitable. I am inevitable. And um but like I'm also like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I'm gonna go after this guy Galore, servers Galore. He's pretty good. We'll go after him. I'm gonna go after a couple other people. Me and you can debate. After a few of the other good guys, I'll debate you, Godzilla. Then I'll debate like other good people, and yeah, I'll go from there. Just keep escalating and debating like people that are like better and better more often. You're not Broly, you don't Zenkai passively. I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely do. Um like that's basically the story of my entire debate career is like debating people getting destroyed then getting better.
Universal
Like,
stuff.
oh, yeah, literally that was the start, bro. That was the start. Um like I did want to mention this on stream too cuz I um I I was asked by this guy and in DMs when I had like it was like a retired debater. I put in my name. It was like yeah, Teelan Strong retired debater in parentheses. Um, come to think of it, I should probably change my Discord name to Cool Geek now. Who knows? I might do that. Um,
Nice.
and I was yeah. So this guy DM'd me right. He was like, "Hey, bro, you're retired." I'm like, "Yeah." I don't even know who this guy is. Like, as far as I'm concerned, he's like some random like nameless background
I
character.
think it was Sand. He is a background character.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I remember. I kind of remember his name. So he's like a named background character. That's like slightly better. But yeah. So it's like this, this like background character, and he's like, yeah. What's your debate record? Like, what was your debate record like before you retired? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like 500 and 300. Like, like I don't freaking know. Read the chat. Okay, hold up. You don't get better passively. The Omni-Man? Bro, I like barely know who Omni-Man is. Know your career's the Namek Saga, the Namek Saga. I'm done. A fateful victim. Fateful brawl. That's definitely not true. I would never lose to Fate. Like ever. Ever. Like debater, do you remember like Devilman and Fuzzy? Like do you remember those two people? Well, okay. So one time Devilman pulled up to Fuzzy like in chat randomly. Like my hypothesis is Devilman was having a bad day and he pulled up to Fuzzy in chat and he was like, "Yeah, you'll never ever beat me." Like he just pinged him randomly. That's me to Fate. Fate is what Shin is not. What does that mean? What are you even saying? Fate actually has leveled up. How much though? Like how good is he really? Well, I don't know who us is. If by us you mean like debater and maybe Carnifex, I guess. I don't even think I talked down to him either, but like mostly debater. Like if anything, it was debater, but uh not really. I don't think I'm talking down to debater. Fate beat up your rival. LOL. Um Fate beat bad time. I mean, I beat bad time too, but okay. Um Fate has decent feats and Shin has mediocre feats. I mean, if we want to like say like so debate if we want to use like the like me fate and bad time thing, it's like okay. So I beat bad time. What was that? A couple months ago off of the couch. I've debated like well, first of all, a crap ton of randoms, right? And then God, who did I debate that mattered? Uwu, who's actually pretty good. Um and a couple other people after then. So I've definitely gotten better in comparisons to like the bad time debate. Oh, plus like random knowledge amps as well. Can't forget that.
DMs.
Okay. Okay, that was funny. Dragon Ball Super, Zarbon, and Guinea didn't matter anymore. I get the reference, although Zarbon. Wait, are you being literal? Like actual Zarbon? Fate improves more than shit ever could, to be honest. I mean, am I surprised? I'm not really surprised.
Bro. I don't know who this nigga is, but that's true. He probably does improve more than Shinigami could ever do. Yes.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's true. And, like, not only do I think it's true, I'm not really surprised at all. Like, you might be able to maybe argue. Well, actually, I don't even know who was better because they were both so bad, like, in comparison to me back then. But, like, I don't know who I thought was better, like Shinigami or Fate. I liked Fate more, so he's cooler. But like in terms of actual like skill, like objectively, like I don't know who's better. But I would assume because Fate, like I don't recall him ever like aping out after he lost or like pretending he didn't or like claiming superiority to the guy who just beat him. Whereas, like, I would literally, or even just in discussions, like just getting debunked generally, like Shinigami would literally be talking to like me or Edgar or Godzilla or like even Carnifex,
I
LOL,
love
memeing on
Edgar.
Carnifex. Um, and then like he'll like bring up some scaling, we'd like swat it down, and then he would like started memeing on never Godzilla because Godzilla would like eat him from existence, but like he would start memeing on like me or like Carnifex. I think he memed on Edgar a couple times too, and then Edgar like you know bodied him. So like you know like Shinigami was literally the definition of like a fodder tier bat, especially bat. Like when I first met him, it was really really
Wait,
bad. Like it was horrible.
Carnifex, you beat up Shinigami?
Oh yeah, that happened.
No!
That was like consistent.
Poor Shinigami. Oh my, I did not know. I'm so sorry for him. Jesus.
Oh, I didn't tell you? Oh, I thought I told you that.
I don't know. What happened?
It happened multiple, like, he literally, like, because, Shinigami is, like, anti-Naruto
Oops.
retard, like, a bleach
Yes,
card.
that's. Wait, hold on. I got Bleach running in the background. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, talk down. That just e-raped a lot of people. That was funny. Okay. Go on, CoolGeek's.
Okay. Yeah, so, freaking, yeah, so, Shinigami is just, like, anti-Naruto bleach card, right? And so
Right.
he would always, like,
This whole
spew
narrative.
some nonsense. Right, yeah, he would, like, spew some nonsense about, Bleach or why Bleach scale is this high or why Naruto scale is this low or why this Naruto hack doesn't work on Ichigo or
Right,
something.
and he's still on about
And
that
then,
Vave for some reason.
yeah, literally. For like, what, 4 years? Like, he's been on this same
Yeah.
wave ever since, and I was thinking about this, ever since he was Killer Nerd back in Parrot server,
Killer
bro.
Nerd 007, bro.
Yeah. Crazy. Hey, yo, who remembers the Killer Nerd days of, like, Shinigami?
Carnifex does.
Oh yeah, I didn't even read the chat. Yeah, Carnifex. Yeah, he remembers Killer Nerd.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you're old, Carnifex. We're old, dude. Like if you remember Killer Nerd, you're like old in Discord years. You're old.
Bleach versus Dragon Ball? What the heck? What was he thinking? What? How did he
Yeah.
argue that? I mean, I guess if he said, like, okay, if he actually believes in the 5D scaling, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I don't know, even like oh god, it's so stupid. Like even like
More
he would try to
skill than
argue like 4D. Oh yeah, freaking skill, bro.
That's
Oh
funny.
my brain. That's so dumb. I hate Shinigami's like Ichigo skill arguments. They're pretty stupid.
Oh my god, I want to see Shinigami pull up to Plutus.
You know, one of his arguments is that like Ichigo knows karate. Like he literally brings that up. He brings that up, bro. We don't even know what belt he was. It's just he
It's
took
so
karate.
retarded.
Like,
Yeah, didn't he get bodied by that one chick?
yeah, literally, yeah. And that's his argument. It's like he scales to her, like oh yeah, he scales to her in like karate. It's like she beats him up, bro.
Wait,
Like,
is he actually bipolar?
oh Shinigami.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he is.
I know he has like trauma. I know his dad beats him. Like, I'm putting that out there. Like, we know that, right? Like, he definitely has some trauma, but is he actually bipolar? Not confirmed. Okay. No, but
Yeah,
he
it's not
acts like
confirmed.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, not confirmed. I'm definitely not saying no, but it's not
Yeah.
confirmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's freaking crazy. But yeah, Carnifex would literally like freaking well, in text he would like one Bible him. In VC he would like yeah. In VC he would like, you know, beat him up with like a few sentences or whatever. Maybe like a couple paragraphs, maybe.
A tablet shattered. Yeah, one Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna one Bible, you retard.
Yeah. Like Shinigami said something in text. Yeah, he says something in text, and then freaking Carnifex starts typing for like 30 minutes. And he posts this freaking Bible, and then freaking Shinigami just says like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to that. Like, I'm not even gonna refute that. I don't even know what you're saying." And he just like
Jesus
leaves. He just
Christ.
runs away. He just runs away. He doesn't even say like, "Oh, VC." He doesn't even say that. He just runs away. He sees a Bible and then just dips. He just leaves.
Very menacing.
Yeah. So funny. Yeah.
You do the
God.
same?
You do that? No, I don't. I tell him to VC. I say pull up in VC. Like assuming we disagree on something. If he's just ranting about something random, that's not like him like attacking me.
No, debater. CoolGeek is saying that no. He doesn't read it, and he doesn't even get in VC. CoolGeek would not read it, and he would get in VC.
Yeah, I would say like yeah, pull up to VC and like, you know, stuff like that. But like yeah, like Shinigami just leaves.
Yeah, and then like pull up in VC. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like and the other thing too
Okay.
is like is Carnifex trying to like argue with me as well? Because generally no. Generally he's just saying something and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna read that. You know, it's not like he's saying like, oh Cool Geek, you're a retard. You think Naruto beats Sasuke in the Final Valley or something, you know, like stop being a retard or something. You know, that's not what it is. It's like, hey yo, Cool Geek, this guy's being a retard in another server, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not reading the Bible for that. Like, I'm not reading your Carna Bible for that, bro. No thanks.
The carnival.
Oh, bro, you read my mind. I was
Yeah, I guess people
literally
is
thinking that.
retarded.
Yeah, you're ugly. You feel like an upside down doorknob, bro. You're ugly. But nah, so freaking
Okay.
but back to like Fateful Brawl though. Like yeah, so like us saying he's like like far above Shinigami, like that's fine, you know, but like saying like you know, well he beat Bad Time like worse than I did. There's also this thing too where like if I like you, right? Like if we're chill, um I'm gonna be like inherently well, depending on who you are. If your name is like if your name is like Cyber or like Godzilla or like I don't know, someone who's like really good, where I cannot just chill, right? I like how I brought up Cyber, even though he has like I haven't debated him in like literal years. But like, you know, if you're someone who I think is good, or even someone I think is good, like Thomas, like when I debated Thomas,
You still think Thomas is good?
no, I said
No.
thought, or I think I said thought.
Oh, thought.
I
Okay.
meant to say, yeah. Like if I think you're good at the time that I debate you, I'll word it like that.
Maybe he's
If I
good. I don't
think
know. He
you're
just
good,
didn't seem good.
yeah, no. If I think you're good at the time I debate you, then that's like a different story. But with a couple of even then, there's
Cyber would
obviously a
still
couple
slam
exceptions.
you. Might be true. Might be unironically true, which is sad.
That might be true, yeah. But yeah, no, Cyber versus me on Inverse Fate, I get boloed. Um, LOL. But in all seriousness, like you know, people that you know I think are good, and I like really want to beat them. I'll like try more, but
Where's
if
Halting
I just
calling me?
LOL whole thing. If but if you know I think I can sort of coast in a debate with you and like not like like die, I will. Like I'll take that 100%. If I like debating you, like some people I just like debating you, which Cyber says is the exact same reason that like I lasted so long versus him back in the day was one of his like arguments was that he just liked debating me, which explains the like Cyber when he has to leave. Like I would always meme that like oh Cyber when he has to leave is the most OP version of Cyber because we literally have like this 5 hour debate right when he's like doesn't have anything to do, but when he has to like we start debating and he has to leave and he just like one shots me. It's basically that like if I like you I'm like inherently gonna be like I guess nicer when I debate you.
Except me.
Oh yeah, except you. Punk Rider Disperg. I'll kill him. No, let me stop.
No, like you do go full power with me, right?
Yeah. That is confirmed. Let's see. He lost a G-Man and a DBS inverse. Your inverse Broly, but G-Man has the inverse edge, in my opinion. Yeah, that was the last debate I remember at the moment. Yo, when was that? Yeah, Carnifex, when was that? 'Cause I do not remember that debate at all. And I thought I was up to date on their debates. But again, that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, I was up to date on the win-loss record of Cyber versus Godzilla 2 years ago. Oh, it was 2021, so last year. Uh, yeah. Do you remember what month, debater? Like, was it early or late 2021? Because if it was late 2021, I have an excuse. If it was early 2021, I think I was still active back then. I don't know that, but I think that. Um, okay, later. Okay, yeah, so I have an excuse for not knowing about it. Yeah.
Wait, Cyber debates? Hey, I want to debate him. Hold on. What's his tag? Because I'm so not caught up. Last thing I remember him saying is that he has some like, I don't know what he's like sick or something, like eternally. So he cannot debate because he's gonna get stressed and then he's gonna die if he gets stressed. That's what I remember. And I know that was like 2 years ago. What happened?
Yeah, that was a while back. Yeah, well, I do remember he was like coming out of like debate retirement, but I don't really remember exactly. He said he was gonna take it more casual, like he wasn't gonna be like a like a career Discord debater. Like he wasn't gonna be like Seth, where it's like his job to debate, but he's still gonna like scale stuff like all the time, and that was gonna be his job, like working for Death Battle and like feeding them scans that they won't use because they're retarded. um, and also it was like I'll debate every now and then because it's fun, but not like burgly. Hmm. God. Yo, also, in terms of like people I want to debate after like Galore, I want to debate all of the guys in B tier in anti-retardant.
You're gonna slam
That's
Plutus
definitely
again.
Yeah, that's definitely on the agenda. I'm gonna like beat up all the B tiers. And I'm gonna climb the ranks in anti-retarded. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm like beat up
Oh, please do. Please do.
all the Bs. I'm gonna beat up. There's B plus, right? I can beat up all the B
Mhm.
pluses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then like A, and then I'll like, I don't know. Maybe I'll debate Midnight and get A plus.
Mhm. That would be
Heck, who knows?
awesome.
Maybe I'll slam one of the A's so hard I get A plus. That might happen too.
If you become A plus, I'm gonna like goon on you again and like debate you every day.
Yeah, that'd be goated.
Yeah.
Wait, let me read the chat. He does pop in VC every so often to chat and drop
Yeah,
DB
cyber.
blogs or ideas for battles and such. Yeah. Yes, he still exists, definitely. Debating is sort of spotty, but he exists.
So
Oops.
he's not considered good anymore? Or is he still good?
Yeah, Carnifex. Is he still good? Is he like worse, or is he the same level? Just everyone else got better, so it's not considered that good. You ever gonna conquer the corn debaters? Cyber is weird. Yeah, I plan to. Well, the corn debaters is hard because corn won't debate me. But maybe if I get into like to where like I'm in like his tier in his server, like I like beat up all the, like the lower tiers and like I climb the ranks in his server, he'll like I guess be willing to debate me then maybe. Um Oh, Carnifex, he's still likely good, but he's busy. I mean, he debated Godzilla likely. People got better like G-Man did get better, and so did Isk, so hard to say for sure. Okay. You have to beat Isk or Carimbus. Okay, that's fine. Hmm.
Yes.
So good luck. Okay, that's fine.
What if I
Hmm.
beat Isk for you and then you do good against me? Does that work?
Maybe, but I assume you'd have to be in Corrin server, which
Ah, okay.
good luck.
Ah, yeah, the magical like freaking stealth ban, I guess.
Yeah.
Debater, you don't know me. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Who the fuck you think you are, nigga?
Wait, debater, do you know Midnight?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, Punk, did you die? Did I die?
No, I'm here. I just got out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay. Yo, wait, debater, do you know who Midnight is?
Oh yeah, the guy you ducked, debater, remember?
Okay, did you know he's like relative to Arrow? Yeah, like they legit debated, and didn't Midnight win, Punk Rider?
Oh, it was inconclusive. But apparently Midnight said he started ratting his ass off and Arrow just couldn't catch him.
Okay.
I think he said he was ratting at least 7 times and Arrow only caught him once.
Everyone says they're relative to Arrow nowadays. Well, it depends who everyone is.
There's a difference. There's actually a recording of it, though.
That too.
Like, I was literally there.
Yeah, that too. There's a
and it was also on the topic Midnight sucks at.
Yeah.
Midnight apparently is really good at Inverse Fate, but not all of it. This was a part of Inverse Fate, which Midnight has never ever touched. And he was just doing really good against Arrow. Which Arrow did have like a lot of knowledge on it. He like kept knowledge cliffing Midnight. Midnight was just holding his own really well.
Yeah, so definitely relative to Arrow. And then Punk Rider has actually debated Midnight a few times. How many times have you debated Midnight?
I debated him more than once? I remember one, for sure.
I thought there was 2. Was it not 2? I could be wrong about that, but I thought it was 2. I thought it was one, like, relatively recently. Recently, like, in my years, right? Like,
yeah.
Maybe.
No, we debated in February, yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what I was gonna say, like, within the last, like, 6 months or so. And then there was one, like, a while ago. Like, maybe a year or so ago.
Oh, no.
Like, maybe longer, like, a year and a half ago. Either way, yeah, so Punk Rider is better than Midnight. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's the scaling as it goes right now.
Cool.
Midnight relative to Arrow.
You gotta get beyond Midnight. Thomas once again.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, beyond Thomas. That's the dream, bro. LOL. Let me stop. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to like.
Yeah, please do.
Back to the level of the gods. And then beyond, right?
Mm-hmm.
To pass my previous level, that'd be great. God, every time I think about like, oh yeah, me in my prime, I always get like NIH flashbacks. Good times, good times.
NIH.
Yeah.
I have no idea how like he's considered a debater, because literally Halting was like, yeah, I disagree, let's debate about it. And then he started like crying. It was so weird.
Yeah, like we're cool and everything, but he's definitely a bit unstable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he needs to take medication. I forgot.
Yeah. That's like public knowledge now, or it was. Like,
yeah, I just keep forgetting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think me and Midnight have topics. Well, debater, if you were actually good, you just wouldn't need to pick a topic. You could just debate anything.
Or debate him on your best topic and tell him that he's trash if he doesn't agree.
Yeah, literally, and he would have unironically accepted it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Midnight, who's Arrow tier, you know, he can debate anything. He literally beat Uwu with 0 knowledge, while Uwu had prep time on that topic. Uwu literally started off the debate by saying, oh yeah, I like prepped an argument for you, Midnight. That's your dumb people, Punk Rider. I like fair topics. I feel like you just missed the entire point, and it baffles me. Great job, debater. Keep on.
Debater, the point was it doesn't matter. Like, you can choose something that's like uphill for Midnight and it just does not matter. He'll still win. Like, he'll still beat you. Unless you're scared.
So, like, why are you calling it dumb? Yeah, that's arbitrary. Yeah, so why is it dumb then, retard? Relax, LOL. I'm only being a complete retard. Stop calling me out, Punk Rider. No, you didn't explain, moron. You just said it's dumb, and then you just gave a complete irrelevant explanation. Pull up in VC, bitch. Don't make me drown you again. Debater, Niotic is fun. Bully Shinigami. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that's actually the plan. Let me see. NIH, I really want to debate him again. Like, badly. Like, oh, snap.
Hello?
No.
Okay, this is gonna be a bullying session for like 5 minutes. It's gonna be over quick.
Okay.
Wait, is this is this debater's current account?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only has one account.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Debating NIH. Yep, definitely. Debater. I always like to beat up debater. That's fun.
I really want to see how your debate with NIH would go.
Yeah, me too. Should be fun. Niotic. I really like debating Niotic, like, a lot. Beating up Shinigami. I live for that.
I live for that.
Debate Fates. I like educating him. That's pretty fun.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, look what he says. Whoa, it's 3 in the morning. Oh, very interesting, debater. Then shut the fuck up, bitch, if you're not gonna pull up, nigga. Shut up, bitch. Yeah. Okay, let's go back.
NPC late. LOL. Alright. Let me see. Shinigami, yeah, I live for that. Fates, that'd be fun. Die to Isk again. Nah, I plan to beat Isk next time. The monkey. Yeah, debater, the monkey. Let's see. Chadwick. Huh. Yeah, I'm like mostly over my Marvel phobia now. Now is a good time to like, or like,
Oh,
maybe,
chat
like,
has some good
now
like
onward.
debating lore.
Yeah, Chadwick's supposed to be like really good. So like maybe I'll debate him within the next like 6 months or so. Maybe longer. I feel like I want to tackle anti-retardant pre-Chadwick debate, I think. I don't know though. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. God, I did have Marvel phobia bad for a while. Like, it was really bad. God. That moment when, like, half of my first, like, 50 losses, maybe less, maybe, like, my first 30 losses or so, half of the characters that, like, killed me were Marvel characters. PTSD intensifies.
Wait, sorry. Why do you have Marvel phobia?
Oh, because a bunch of my like first debates that I lost, like half of them, dude, were from Marvel characters. It was bad.
That's funny.
Like
Rune
I
King
don't even know
Thor.
why. Yeah, Rune King Thor. Freaking, I don't know why. Like a bunch of the debaters I ran into that were good, or even like okay debaters, they were all Marvel scalers. Well, no, yeah, the good, yeah, all the good debaters, not even the okay ones didn't really scale Marvel, but like the good people did. Like, well, I guess you can say like Tater was okay, and we like went 1 for 1 at first, but he doesn't count. But I did lose to him once, and it was like, did that happen? Wait,
Tater
no,
salad.
no, wait, no, that wasn't the. I actually no, I did win the Marvel debate. Wait a minute. I did beat him on that. Anyway, I lost like Thanos on like Thanos versus moderate equal stats. I lost to Mephisto on like I had Flash, I think, and he had I don't know, some Marvel character, Mephisto, Thor, or someone, I don't know. And then I lost. I believe he had a I think we debated twice. He beat me up with like a DC character and a Marvel character, I think. Um God, who else beat the crap out of me in a debate? With a Marvel character. When I debated Chadwick. No, wait. No. When I debated Mr. Jazz, um, that was crazy. I lost to him on Flash versus like Silver Surfer, capped at like high hyperversal, I believe. Um, yeah, I got destroyed. Um, yeah, those are like the ones I can think of that like made the biggest impact that like I remember. But I also got beat up a bunch more times by Marvel characters. Those were just like the impactful ones. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Uh, yeah, you're not gonna beat me, Carnifex. Sorry. Uh, assault debater. Assault him. Heck yeah, bro. Get that fool. Die Godzilla, but do well is my goal. I think he meant die to Godzilla. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say. Carnifex keep bringing up my name. Cause it's funny to see you react. Plain face emoji. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, I used to get back into get debating for real Carnifex so I could slam you. Get like a new form. Get like a true form. So you can like debate Shinigami or someone, and you're all like, "This isn't even my final form." And you'll start debating me, and you're gonna be like, "I need my final form," and then I'll still beat you. Ooh, debater linked.
Yeah.
Dropped the tier list.
Atlas? Atlas at number 10. That's
Yeah,
so
so we can
funny.
just ignore everyone below. Freaking.
Atlas, wait.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, just ignore everyone below that.
Oh, this is great.
I like bad times.
Atlas. God, that's hilarious.
I hate when people I like aren't that good. It gets on my nerves.
I get that.
Like, be better. Like halting. Why is he trash, bro? Why
Halt
is he so bad?
Cool Geek, 50-50, remember? You don't really like him.
Come on, 50-50. That's a bit much. He's cool.
Oh yeah, you said 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was the
I'm
reasoning
not
for
the-
NIH being above Cool Geek?
Yeah, what are the feats? You guys mentioned he had new feats, but what are they exactly? Like, what did he do? I think you said he beat who did you say? Columbus? I think Godzilla did say he beat Columbus. Was there anyone else?
Wait, who's Crimbus? Wasn't he like number 1 or someone? Hold on. Yeah, he's number 1. Okay.
Yeah, Columbus and Corrin are like sort of tied for number 1.
Yeah. So what does an IH have then?
Yo, man, wait, yo.
Hey, it's
Oh
Debater.
my god, he sounds
Say hi to the
horrible.
stream, Debater.
I'm literally in the bath. I'm literally in the bath. I can only give people 5 seconds. Look,
All right, go.
wait, hold on, wait, listen, okay. Forgive me for that. Anyway, Cooley, no, nothing didn't beat Grievous. What happened was that nothing in Grievous debated. Nothing died badly. Like he lost like with low to mid damage. Like he died badly. But the issue is with everybody else is because everybody else gets absolutely no diff by Grievous. Like it's not even funny. Like it's like a landslide because he didn't get completely no. That's why he's there, and
Oh.
because this premise also did beat it. He's around like the same tier as him. And the issue with you, Colby, is the last time we saw you debate is against someone like that is with Isk, and that didn't end with me. So that's what happened. That's why.
I see.
Cool
Okay.
Geek, bring up like you think Tomas is good, right? Bring him up. So
I mean, I don't even think I have to. Like, in terms of like the NIH versus ISK debate, what was the topic? Or not ISK versus NIH, I'm sorry. NIH versus Columbus. What was the topic?
It was Galactus versus the Witch Queen from Destiny.
yeah,
Right.
doesn't the
Okay.
Witch Queen like slap?
Look, all I know, look, Destiny is like nothing's best verse,
Yeah.
and Premise, Marvel is not Premis's best verse, but it's one of his. I don't know how much he knows about Galactus, but he used him and basically like was a bull in a china shop for most of the debate. He kept beating him off for
Okay.
like 2 hours.
And then who did ISK debate when I debated ISK? Who did ISK use?
He used that dude from Elden Ring. You decided to be dumb and use Kane from SC.
Right. So I used an SCP and we capped at like 4D, right? So I used an SCP that I like said before the debate that I had never ever used before, and the only reason I used him was because I wanted to use him, right? So check. Hold on, wait, hold on,
It
hold on,
was
hold on.
that or take you off the list because you didn't have any other feet.
I mean,
Aside from like high dipping bad time. There was
okay.
nothing else we could have really used for you.
All right,
All right. So like
I mean that's
I
that's
know.
fine. At least I'm on the list, okay? At least I'm on the list. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like, if we're saying like, if we're comparing all things, it's like, well, the like NIH, versus like Columbus, it's like was most likely uphill in terms of like it's easy for nothing versus like my debate with ISK. That specific SCP doesn't really have anything other like literally his only shtick
Look, I
is
know. Look,
reflection.
I know.
So if
I know.
okay, all right.
I know it's bad. Look, I understand because like that's why I explained it already with the things before because the only thing that you really had for you because like that was during the time that you really didn't debate. Every time I came to you, you just said like randoms in your own words. You just said, "Oh, I was just beating some randoms." So that's all I had to go off of you. So that's what you got.
Fair enough. Yeah, but
Thomas.
more recently, I mean, yeah, Thomas exists, but
You said
like
you said Thomas didn't exist anymore. So like I thought it was not gonna know.
it's weird because for a while he didn't, because like I guess he got doxxed or something, or like someone was gonna dox him or something. I don't really know. So he like ran away from the community because like doxers scare him or something. And he came back for a while. I think he was only doing IRL when he came back. I don't know that, but I think that. Um, so he did exist, but I think he left again. I think, and he may or may not have came back. I don't know. So Thomas is definitely really weird. But in terms of like, him leaving, where he was when I beat him, that like it doesn't make a difference that he's gone now, right?
Yeah, but it's like look, like Geek, right? Like look, because like the list is because the list here is very weird because there's like big gaps because for example like for the people in like Phoenix's this is bad times in tier like they're not like too drastically far, but then like you have like the upper moons tier, and then like it's just like a massive gap because look because nothing is literally only there is because he didn't die as badly as that's like the main reason he's there. If he died the same where the rest of them were, that was literally the deciding. Him dying with more grace allowed him to be there. Basically, it was that
Yeah,
bad.
that's a bit of an odd list, but I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in terms of so when me and NIH debated the last time, that was a long time ago. I got
Eons ago.
better. Wait, say again?
Yeah, look, I know you got better. I know that debate was eons ago,
Yeah, so the
but
debate was a
like
long time ago. I got better by a lot, right? Like a lot.
he did,
And
he did,
then
he did as well to some extent.
yeah, and then I got a little like I got worse as well,
I don't
right?
believe that. I don't think NIH
But
got better.
so if we
Look,
say NIH got
look,
better
I
as
do. Look,
well, to what degree? Because hold on, wait, because I want to get this point out, right? So
okay.
I when I beat him, right? I beat him like really
Mhm.
badly, and I beat him twice also. Like let's keep in mind this, so it's consistent that I was above him. The second time was bad. Like he was standing Kenshiro for months, and then I beat him. And then I think he debated one or two more times, and then he said that he's not gonna debate anymore. I think he said at first he just said he's retired. Right. So I'm not gonna say I made him retire, but he did retire relatively quickly after I did beat him, right? And he came back.
Listen,
Like I'm not denying that, but like I beat him
mhm.
bad. Like no
Listen,
diff. Like it was
cool.
horrible.
Look, cool. Like, think about it like this. Think about it like you have like different art, right? Think of that back then was like because like the Ginyu Saga. We're in Dragon Ball Super. So like you beat him up back then, but then like he has this stuff now. And like when I asked you for stuff to like compare it, like all you gave me was like Tomas, and you said he wasn't that good, and you gave me randoms. That's all you decided to give me.
I mean,
It's
I
like
still think
you could have
Thomas
look.
bullies NIH. I mean, like check this out though. Like you say, like, oh yeah, well
Mhm.
that's like that was the Namek saga or something, and this is like Dragon Ball Super. But
Yeah.
Super Boo from Z still beats up Krillin from Super, so you know.
Look, yeah, look. I understand it because I don't really care about Dragon Ball, so I don't know what you said is blasphemous or not. But it's like, but like, but the issue, this situation isn't exactly like a Krillin situation because like in this case, Krillin would actually be fighting somebody who's like relevant for the arc instead of just fighting like no name flyers for the rest of the
Hello,
tournament.
guys.
Yeah.
So he actually did something decently impressive compared to everybody else. So
Yo,
like it's
Cool
not
Geek,
exactly
Nomadic.
shit.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Me and Debater are
Who's
doing
good?
something right now. Hold
Oh,
on, wait,
okay.
hold on. So wait, hold on. So Debater. The thing is though, it's like, oh yeah, he's doing stuff versus people that matter. Well, the main thing he did was get like beat up, right? Like, oh yeah, Krillin's best thing. Well, he got beat up by like Blue Goku, but like, see, he got beat up less badly than like those random thugs that got like flicked. Like, you know what I mean?
Look, listen to me. Like, look, it's the same scaling that people use for like Dragon Ball Super when they're trying to compare
Bro,
let's
you
say
guys
people
are
use
like talking about an analogy. I think Halting actually has something to
Android.
say.
Wait, hold on, look.
No.
You know,
Wait, halting.
no. Hold on, wait,
Yeah,
Wait, halting has a good argument.
we just
Go,
finished
Alton.
the debate. I'm just gonna
cool.
address the
Okay, so you guys are talking about NI.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, how far down do you guys have? Out of curiosity.
How far down? You
Like-
mean how
like-
far up? Look in the chat. Literally, just look in the chat.
Okay, cool geek. I can grab scans of him not only like basically like cucking down to me and just avoiding having any like form of debating with me. He's clearly not a debater. He should not be ranked highly. He's not even like intelligent, right? Like
Based opinion.
halting has outknowledged him.
Look.
When you're outknowledged by halting, I don't think you can even like say you're a knowledge goon, cool geek.
Okay, so
halting. Look, man, halting. The issue with that is that like the list is not like for the rest of the community. It's literally for like a very, very specific part of people. So like for example, when Geek brings up, it's hard to like rank him compared to the other people because I don't really know how good Tomas is. Whenever I ask Geek about it, because he knows a bit about core people and Tomas,
Why is he above cool geek?
he can't give me like a real good answer. And so like look, it's because of this. Like Geek got like killed by somebody in like the ist tier. Well, like nothing was actually able to hold his own. And I asked Geek about this like multiple times. And it's like back when I asked him, all he said that he had was that like he beat up randoms.
yeah.
That's all he had.
I mean, that's fair. But for right now, though, right?
That's
Like
why.
looking at like I guess the current, because even like then Cool Geek is like a couple months ago, so that's like I'm not super mad
I
about
just
that,
want
right?
you to
But
look.
like,
Look,
Wait,
not-
but
Halting and his
Halting,
ego.
you-
Wait, card effects. That's literally what happened. I was there. It was super funny.
This debate, look, cool.
wait,
Like you already said, you're gonna come back to debating, right? Just debate.
I mean, I will, but
Cool.
just
Cool.
to say this though, because I do want to put this out there, is that if NIH, right, even if he didn't get slammed by halting, right, even if he didn't run away, if he's at all relative, oh, it's not debater left.
No,
Whatever.
that's fine. If he has this stream open, he can still hear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So hold on. So if NIH is at all relative to halting in any regard ever, I win. Like end of
Yes!
discussion. Like I'm
100%
the
cool geek.
I'm the devil man to halting's fuzzy.
Okay, chill out, cool geek.
No.
No, but cool geek. It is super sad how bad how bad NIH reacted.
Facts. I agree.
I-
I agree.
I low key think he like gets downscaled super bad. God, Punk Rider. It was even worse when we pulled up to VC with him.
Yeah, the funny thing is I want NIH to
Yeah.
be good too.
Like,
So like
what if you just call him a retard? There you go. He starts crying and loses. It's not a debater.
that's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, that's all
Like-
it came down to. He was like, don't be an asshole, guys, or you're gonna get banned. And it's like,
Punk Rider,
bro,
you
we
literally
were
pulled
gonna
up
debate
to
you,
him.
retard.
Yeah, we literally pulled up into VC, and his first notion to even talk to us was like, "Oh yeah, no debating me, guys. I don't have time for that. I have time to sit in VC with you guys for an hour, but don't debate me."
Yeah, he was terrified. I wasn't even gonna debate him. I was just terrified of you for some reason.
I I don't know. I think he's like, who should he be by?
Coolgeek, you
He
remember
might
when you
be-
said that you want to be like, you want to have an hour-long stream? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Coolgeek moment.
LOL. Yeah.
he might unironically be around like in between our tier. Hold
Okay,
on.
no. No. I disagree.
You're reaching.
Do I like? I think I might hold like that little respect for him. Might unironically be like in between.
Yeah, now halting's reaching, guys.
Yeah. This is where we draw the
Let me-
line. There's no way. I unironically think in-betweeners like top 10 worst debaters I've like ever met that are like actual debaters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I low-key think he's like the Suke of the high mid wars.
Okay. No, NIH
In-betweener
beat up
was
in-betweener
bad.
before. Yeah, I figured.
That's actually true. That happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're an annoying cunt, I wouldn't bother with you unless I want to bully the person. Well, just say that. But the thing is, he didn't even say that, right? So, like, what's NIH now? Is he a liar? If he's a liar, we cannot take anything he says at face value. We just cannot accept it as true. If we say, okay, no, he wasn't lying, then yeah, he was just ducking, halting.
On his main topic, by the way, literally the game me and him like play for hours on end.
Yeah, it was Destiny.
Actually, it was even he even made the tier list for Destiny weapons, so he clearly had like some thought invested into it. It wasn't like I'm pulling up to him and like being like, debate me on this random thing. No, it was clearly he literally posted a tier list and then was like, okay. God. Oh, God. I hate NIH.
You're such
Yeah.
a goon.
I don't know if
By
I
the
hate him.
way, I want to talk about this because I remember halting. You said back in the day, right? You like even back then you viewed NIH as not that good. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I actually I've always thought NIH had like super bad rhetoric. Like even compared to like Cyber.
Oh
I
no!
thought Cyber was like the base tier of like a good speaker.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad looks, because when I was a mid tier, I literally told Jade that I think NIH has super good rhetoric. That's so funny.
Wait.
Wait. What about other like debate stats? Cause like what about like argumentation? You know, like knowledge. Like, what about those areas?
Okay. When I think about NIH, I low key just like think about his like his like him like pulling up to people and being like, oh yeah, the coconut crab, right?
Yeah, that
And
was
like
his thing.
bullying like low tiers. But like don't like do we really think like beating up a low tier is like good?
Well, no,
Like,
but you should still at least be able to tell, like, all right, so say take my debate with the random from like yesterday. You should at least be able to tell the difference between me doing that versus like some background character, right? Because when I speak to him, I speak a certain way, right? When I present my evidence, right? When I bring up stuff, right? I bring up stuff that maybe the average person doesn't know about, right? Like stuff like that is what I'm talking about.
I think like NIH probably had like pseudo knowledge, if that makes sense.
Pseudo knowledge.
Yeah.
Explain. Elaborate for the viewers.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever you talk to NIH like back in the high mid wars, it was literally like he like talked like he knew things, right? It was always like NIH would bring up these like super complex things like higher dimensions, but he wasn't good at any of it. Which is even worse.
Wait, compared to who?
Compared to just the basic knowledge we have like nowadays. Like
Well, hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't compare someone like good then from someone good now. If we're especially talking about like certain like high tier specifically, right? Because I think a high tier from back then is probably like a high mid now. What do you think, Punk Rider? Is that fair?
Bro, hold on.
I think I
maybe,
think
I don't
Jay
know.
has like better knowledge. It's like
No! He does
Yeah.
not. No, he does not.
Jay has better knowledge than NIH, maybe.
Maybe.
Wait, who does? Did you say Jay?
Yeah, he said Jay.
Jay? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but
legitimately
maybe.
don't think that at all.
Okay, wait.
On what? Wait, on what topic?
On like just basics of dimensions, right?
I
or
don't
like
know.
anything.
No, not at all. No.
Okay, wait. Yeah, like what did NIH comprehend? He
Did you know NIH was a physics major?
yeah, that's depressing. Hold up. No way.
Wait, like high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the bar's that low.
Well, hold on. What did you hear him say? Like, what was wrong with what he said?
Oh fuck. Hold on. Let me go find old NIH convos. Hold on.
I mean, okay, so NIH actually to some degree has delved into logic and was talking about stuff like modus tollens, disjunctive syllogisms, right? He explained them horribly, and I don't actually think he understood them, but at least he tried that. Jay has nothing of that sort.
Oh, yeah, if that's true, like, let me put it this way. Broken modus ponens beats no modus ponens 98% of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, actually, wait, yeah. NIH did have, like... Yeah, it's why I call him, like he had, like, pseudo-knowledge, right? Like he
Pseudo-knowledge
Yeah, for
beats
sure.
most people.
Yeah, I think NIH could have beaten, like... Who do I think, like...
Yeah, like halting. You know, I pulled up to VR chat this one time, and I just literally started saying, Plato's forms are beyond physics and are metaphysical. That's all I said. And this one guy literally started calling me like extremely smart and intelligent. And I'm like, okay, you're a retard. Like, imagine NIH who like actually does that for a living, right?
Shit. Yeah, actually, NIH might stop at, like, yeah, who would have stopped NIH at, like, the high mid-ors? Probably, like... Actually, CoolGeek. I think... I think he probably would have stopped at us if we didn't get fear haxed.
So here's the thing, right? Real quick. If I remember correctly, NIH beat Cho, right? Well, let's go down, like, I guess, worst to best. I guess he beat In Betweener. No surprise, right? Right. So I said lowest to best, right? He beat Cho. He beat old Ty. Ty like memed about it, about how like preamp, because there's actually preamp and postamp Ty. Preamp Ty, who was better than Godspeed still, lost to NIH. So that's Godspeed just lost right there. Maybe you can argue preamp Godspeed, but it's only really a knowledge amp, and like on like an OP character, which NIH has his own OP characters, so it gets, he just negs Godspeed that way. That me also, I believe, lost to NIH twice. One preamp, because like in the middle of the high mid wars, I got like an amp. Preamp lost kind of badly too. Post amp lost, but not that badly. Or it might have been like uphill, so it was like a weird topic or something. But overall, I was better. Actually, yeah, no, I think we debated again. I lost, but just not badly. Like, I did okay. And and if I remember correctly, might have been uphill, as in hard for NIH. That might be true. I don't know that, but that might be true. And I was better than Godspeed, right? Like in every way. And let's see. He beat Cho, I believe. He beat me. He like sunned Edgard.
Oh god.
He Let's see, who else was a high mid at the time? I think that's everybody. I think technically Godzilla had high mid, but I don't count him because he was like rivaling with Cyber at the time. And even if you say Cyber was better because there's that whole debate or whatever, I don't care. Godzilla was above high mid.
I think end of high mid wars, Cyber was above high mid.
Obviously, no. Look,
Yeah.
bro. Bro.
What?
Now I'm
he
playing.
Of course.
Hold on.
he beat up Chirac. He'd be like the top of high tier. Hold on.
Wait a minute. He beat Chirac.
He beat
Yeah,
Hashi. He literally
yeah, he
beat
beat
Hashi. Yeah,
He
who's a
did not
godly at
know.
the time.
He beat Kappa.
Oh.
Bro, he beat Kappa and Hashi.
So
No
I
way,
don't
he
know about
actually beat
Kappa. I know about the
Hashi.
Hashi thing though.
I
Yeah.
did not know about the Hashi or Cap, but that must have been after the Chirac.
Yeah, it was. He beat one field mice first. Then he beat 3 field hands. I don't remember which ones. I can't name any of them. Then he beat Supernova, who was a combine at the time.
He beat Super?
Yeah, he beat up Supernova. Yeah, he like
Oh.
authorized Supernova. Then he beat Hashi. And he beat Kappa. Although he beat Kappa on fiction, and Kappa's thing is IRL, so
Yeah.
you can argue, whatever with that. But yeah, so Cyber was super good back then.
Okay. Damn. Hold on. That's actually crazy. Hold on.
You didn't know that?
No. Low key.
Yeah, at the
is
time
like,
these people were good. Like
Yeah.
good.
God, and to think like.
Oh, by the way, NIH had a win over Cyber. By the way,
Cyber beat Prime Splash.
oh,
I
that also
heard-
happened.
I heard
That also
about
happened.
that.
Yeah, that also happened.
Oh,
Also,
I never
NIH
heard
had a
that.
win
Okay.
over Cyber as well. By the way, that he had 1 win, although it was on like inverse data live. So, take that with a bit of salt. But
Oh, I
but
don't think.
apparently, Cyber did scale data live, right? So
Cyber doesn't have any data live in his scan server, so
which
I
one?
don't know, but I'm in 2 of Cyber scan servers.
Okay.
I'm
Maybe.
in his big one with the dark side PFP, and just one with a capital C.
Okay. Because I know he has a lot of scan servers, more than that, and he has like other people's scan servers too. Which is weird.
I heard he was in Nias.
Yeah,
but
he's in Naya's scan server, or at least he was. So
that's powerful, yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
maybe
like the scan server. So
the
yeah.
scan server of the high mid boys.
I mean, even like now, like whose scan server is better?
Actually, yeah, true. Maybe like Parrots, but I imagine Parrot just uses like Nias.
Yeah, it's probably like the same server, but just copy and pasted everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, wait. So then like, okay, wait. Your tier list. Do you like unironically put like NIH at like 9?
No. So this is well, yeah, no, maybe. So I think that NIH's spot right there, like I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with him being like above Fate or like Bad Time or like Slick, I guess. But I do think I'm above him. So I'd maybe say like
No, I mean I think you're objectively you were objectively above him.
yeah. I mean, well, keep in mind this tier list is like supposed to be current, or at least from like the
Oh,
past 6
current?
months. Yeah, this tier list is literally like made like what 3-6 months ago, maybe
Oh,
2
well
months
then
ago.
why is Godzilla so high?
Godzilla. Where's Godzilla on this list? He's pretty high. Let me see.
Yeah, he's third on this list. On his list.
He probably beat Chad.
Hold on.
He's definitely better than NIH, like by leaps and bounds. Like I think he's way better. Like unironically, if we think that NIH is at all relative to Combat or B German or like this tier is like at all
Why
relative
aren't you
to
number
each other.
1, CoolGeek? Hold on.
So I've never ever debated Corrin. Carimbus is like relative, maybe better than Corrin. Isk, I actually lost to Isk when he was my second debate out of like debate retirement. No, I think he might have been my first, unironically. Maybe. First or second debate, like out of like retirement. And I actually lost to him. The topic was I forgot what character. Debater mentioned it. Like, Punkar, do you remember what character Iskad?
Yeah, some weird like website character, like literally from a website, wasn't it? It was super weird.
Yeah, I believe so. It was like some character that I didn't know, but apparently was like super OP. And when he like explained the hacks and I saw the scans, it was like legit scaling and whatnot. Some like crazy character, and I had God, it was either Kane or Abe. I believe it was Kane. 073, 076, one of those two. The one that reflects stuff, and his only power is like reflection. Oh, Corrin and Columbus, like the same person, I guess. Um, Elden Ring's character. Yeah, scroll down. I see now. But like, yeah, it was like my SCP that reflects stuff versus his Elden Ring's character that has like all of the hacks. And it was like capped at like Universal Plus too, like a tier cap, right? So he couldn't go above Uni Plus. And I believe it was equalized speed as well. So I couldn't like wank speed or anything like that. So that was that debate, and I did lose that. Although, well, I guess this tier list was probably made shortly after that, but it was, me from that time frame ago where I was definitely more rusty than I am now. But one of my contentions, this is what I was trying to bring up to debater when you came, was that like, okay, NIH debated Carimbus, and he got beaten up really badly, but less badly than everyone else beneath him, right? And then I got beat up by Isk, who's in like sort of that Carimbus tier, right? But I got beat up worse than NIH got beat up by Carimbus. But the topic, and I'm pretty sure like Punk Rider was the one who pointed this out, was that the topic was actually uphill for Carimbus, and he still beat NIH. My debate with Isk was uphill for me, like very uphill actually, like very very uphill. Like I had one hack, he had like 1,000.
Okay, so then that's like, okay,
Oh,
wait.
and I debated like bad time, and the like I guess one of the judges said like because the judgment was that I won, right? But the judgment said something like high diff, I believe was the judgment. So I won high diff, says the judge. Now it was like legit, like in terms of like how much I actually tried, it wasn't that hard. The judgment was high diff, which is fine. But in terms of like actual like I guess brain strain, you know, I would say like I'd say like mid diff maybe. Although like you can also make the argument like yeah, half of my brain was sidetracked by like giggling with this cool person because I just like bad time. And it's kind of similar to because I debated Cyber back in the day a bunch of times, and a couple of the judgments were super duper close. Like I had one debate, and the judgment was there were 3 judges. One said he thought me and Cyber tied, and 2 said they thought Cyber won at the end just barely. Cyber, like a couple months after that very debate, beat me in like 20 minutes. We started debating and we were swapping mad hands. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna beat Cyber this time. And then he said, yo, I have to leave. And I was like, oh, want to reschedule? He was like, no. He made an argument that he literally one shot me and I conceded.
Oh,
So
that's powerful.
So, when, even if you say like, well, from the judge's perspective, right? It's like, oh yeah, you tried super hard. It's like, well, did you really though? Like, did you really? Because and that happened like twice. There was another time where me and Cyber debated, and the judgment was like, yeah, Cyber won, but like barely. And it was like a wave back in like the high mid wars, sort of like during that same like time period where I would not give because I had Cyber at I believe I had him at extraordinary back then. Um and I said that uh that no one could get extraordinary from scaling off of Cyber because if we did, like half the people in the server would have extraordinary, right? Because apparently everyone was relative to Cyber. Like Thanos was relative to Cyber, right? Um, and Godzilla was relative to Cyber. NIH was relative to Cyber. Like I said, he literally beat Cyber once. I was relative to Cyber. Edgar was relative to Cyber. Like everyone either had wins over him or had gotten extremely close in like debates with him, like including me, Edgar, Godzilla, Thanos, and like half of those people I just named aren't even close to each other at all. Like I mentioned, I got freaking dog walked by Thanos. I got freaking I me and Edgar were like rivals, so if Thanos dog walks me, he obviously dog walks Edgar. Um NIH would beat me and Edgar, but um it was like him and Thanos were like arguably who would win, whatever. Um and yeah, so like me and Edgar versus like NIH and Thanos, like those two groups were not at all relative, right? But apparently Cyber was relative to all four people, which doesn't like that can't happen, right? And it's obviously because Cyber, like it was perceived that he beat me high diff, but he literally explained it. He said, "Yeah, I like debating you, so our debates are 5 hours." Like he basically said that.
Yeah, Cyber, I remember there staying this Splash Force. Cyber literally has like the narrative of like, yeah, he just high diffs everyone unless
Yeah.
he has to, until he has to go. The only time Cyber ever goes all out
Oh
is
wait,
when
did
he
they
has
actually
to.
say when he had to go? I missed that.
Yeah, wait, it was always the meme that like the only way you'll ever see Cyber at full power is when he's about to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so, that's the thing is, and I thought actually funny thing is I actually thought I invented that. Like, oh yeah, Cyber has to go amp. But like, yeah, so, in terms of that, the feed is like, oh yeah, well, bad time, like lost high diff. So it's like, oh well, I'm not that much better. And it's like, well, I don't know, man. Like I was literally giggling and memeing with bad time and like freaking calling him cool. And if I remember correctly, he made an argument and then I made an argument. And then he argued something and he was like, this might not have happened, but I think this happened. He said like, oh, but I don't have the scan. And I was like, oh, I'll steel man you. Or like, I'll just argue it and I'll just debunk it or something. And so like, I was being super duper charitable and I was being like less assertive than normal. Like even if the thing didn't happen where like I told him like argue it anyway, like without the scanner, I would just like believe him. But I was just being less like assertive and like aggressive. Like in the Thomas debate, I'm like, yeah, Thomas, like why would you argue that? Like why would you say that, Thomas? Right? And I'm like just being more assertive in general. I didn't do that versus bad time, right? And that's like one of my basic tactics is to just chat out on someone, right? Um, so yeah, I feel like that's a definitely something to keep in mind.
Mm. Okay, wait. So then this like, so then this doesn't change the top three then, right?
Right.
Or or do you think you beat up Godzilla? Because you didn't touch
Um
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Current me? Nah, I'd probably lose to Godzilla. I'm like pretty
Why?
sure. Um well, Godzilla, if I remember correctly, is hmm. Well, let's go off of like Chad. I feel like so okay, so Chad from God, what was this? Like 2 years ago or three maybe. He debated Naya, right? And he was beating Naya until Naya brought up some like scaling, and then it turned out that the topic was actually uphill. Um, the topic was uphill for Chad, but he was still beating Naya until he brought out this like scaling, right? That was just too true to like debunk, right? They were relative enough so that Naya could say something true and like win, right? Um, but so Chad won, or he almost won, right? On an uphill topic versus Naya. Chad got better. Um, and so I think current me would beat Naya, but barely. I think. Let me drink some water and think about that again. Hold up. Where's my water? It's over here.
Like resistance.
I gotta get the water amp. So yeah, I think I'd beat Naya, but I don't think I would like dog walk him, right? Oh, he left. Halting left. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think I would beat Naya, but I don't think I would dog walk him. Chad was like, I would argue Chad was above Naya back then, and he got better. So that means Chad, like now, should probably dog walk Naya, which I don't think I could do. And then Godzilla's above Chad.
I mean, are we just saying like a genuine cool geek?
Like me,
Like
like right now, like today. Like if I were to debate like Chad right now, like what would happen? Or like
are
Naya.
are you going all out when you debate him?
Versus Chad, yeah, I would, yeah. Or like Godzilla, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's Godzilla gonna do against like your rhetoric tactics?
Well, that's another thing with Godzilla.
Mewtwo?
Well, here's the thing with Godzilla as well. I would not debate him on a topic that's not mutual. Like like the debate we're gonna do is like a dragon. It's like a kind of an inverse Dragon Ball, but it's kind of cross verse. It's like GT versus Super. So I kind of do consider it cross verse, although like I guess you can say it's inverse by technicality, right? It's still Dragon Ball, just different Dragon Balls. But like Godzilla, I would definitely not debate him on, say, I don't know, Godzilla versus God, I don't know who's a character. 682, right? I would not debate him on Godzilla versus SCP-682. I would lose. But Godzilla, because he's like, I don't know, smart and a niche, like he does say like he's a very niche type of debater. He only does like inverse Godzilla, Godzilla in Crossverse, and like Dragon Ball. And I think he does One Punch Man too now. See, like he branched out and did One Punch Man. I don't debate One Punch Man. Definitely not good at it. Inverse Godzilla's off the table. Like I did that versus NIH. Oh god, I beat NIH 3 times. I think. Yeah, 3 times. I forgot about the inverse Godzilla debate. But all my Godzilla knowledge comes from, well, Godzilla. Right? So that would be a horrible idea. Godzilla in Crossverse. It depends. It's like really hard to find like an even topic on that. And I don't think like I would want to debate him on something that's uphill for him, and he probably just would take the topic anyway. And if I took something that was uphill for me, I would just lose. So the only thing would be like inverse Dragon Ball, and he probably knowledge cliffs me, like unironically. Like I'm pretty sure I would get knowledge cliffed. Like I would use a tactic, and then he would be like, "Yeah, you're a retard." You're like, what does he say? He says, God, this is one word he uses specifically. Um, he would say, crap. It's on the tip of my tongue. He says this all the time. Vermin. Yeah, he says you're a brain dead vermin. And then I would say, nah, you're crusty. And then like,
Neanderthal.
yeah, he would like call me a Neanderthal, and like, we'd probably start packing for a little while. And then like he would say something like knowledge wise, and then I would like freeze. I'd be like, wait a minute, did that happen? And then and he would probably like say something like, "Oh yeah, that's why you got quiet, you brain dead retard." And then I'd be like trying to think about what he said, and then I probably just wouldn't be able to come up with anything. Like I would literally just get knowledge cliffed. Like,
Oh,
like I think that's pretty accurate. What do you think, Carnifex? Does that sound accurate?
Wait, where's Carnifex? Hold on.
He's in the live stream chat.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Carnifex thinks that Godzilla should actually be higher on the list, but needs more feats. Unironically, Godzilla might be better than Korin. I don't know that though.
Is that Naya on the cover? Is that Naya and Spider-Man?
Finally, someone comments on it.
I pop up with the stream and I just see Naya and is that Naya or is that like Noodles with a wig?
No.
Noodles with a wig. When they switch roles, Naya puts his hair in a ponytail, Noodles puts on a wig.
Yeah, bro. No one could tell the difference.
L. Hmm.
Oh, shit,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Cyber would like knowledge cliff me on Dragon Ball, and frickin'
I mean,
Godzilla beat Cyber, cut like knowledge cliff Cyber on Dragon Ball. So yeah,
Pungar, do you think it would go like that? Do you think Cool Geek would just be knowledge cliffed and then beat up?
Bro, I don't know these people. I have no clue.
Cause like, I don't know. I might think Godzilla is too big of a retard for that.
I mean,
Okay.
wait,
Like,
have you debated
like-
him?
I've discussed with Godzilla multiple times.
But have you debated him?
Are you like trying to say that like Godzilla's demeanor completely changes when he debates?
180.
I might have to debate them then.
Well, maybe not 180. Maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. But like if he's talking to you normally, like in his server, by example, and you say something retarded, he might just ban you. If you're debating, and you say something retarded, he's gonna call you a brain dead vermin and prove you wrong and like knowledge cliff you.
What if you just stop? What if you just start ratting Cool Geek? Like, what's he gonna do then?
I mean, do you know how knowledge works?
Do you know how beating Isk works, retard?
Wait, he beat Isk? Hold on, I did not know Godzilla
Oh my
and Isk
God.
debated. Oh wait, no, Isk is above him. What? Hold on.
Yo,
Didn't
Did you
Carnifex say that
know-
like 4 times by now?
yeah.
Oh,
Also-
I just now opened up the stream. Let me.
Also, did you know that Isk lost to Cyber?
No.
Yeah, that happened.
Was it bad?
No, they consider each other relative, but Isk still lost to Cyber, and Isk like rhetoric and rat tactics and whatnot is like infinitely above Cyber. Cyber only has knowledge on him. That's like the only thing. Probably literally the only thing, like unironically, like maybe argumentation, like ability to like formulate arguments, maybe they're relative in that, but like Isk has the art, like the rhetoric and the yeah, he has the rhetoric and he has the rhetoric over him, right? So for Cyber to win, it has to be through knowledge cliffing. Like that's literally Cyber's only option for winning. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then Godzilla knowledge cliffs Cyber.
There you go, halting. Carnifex just said, yeah, he lost.
Credits cost to Godzilla. Damn. Okay then. Yeah. I guess yeah. Maybe you do get bodied then.
That's what I just said. But yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just,
yeah.
You're just
and I'm like,
realizing. I know.
yeah, and I'm like affirming.
Yeah.
You and this like beautiful audience that is only made up of my boy Card Effects and the millions of people on Punk Rider's Discord and YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think like on this
Okay, he's
list.
not a god at argumentation. Please stop.
What? Hmm. Well, I don't know that like Godzilla's argumentation is pretty good. But I don't know that like it's better than Cyber's, which is the point. I was like scaling like Cyber's like knowledge above like its to the point where like even with like argument or rhetoric and like rhetoric like combined, Cyber's like knowledge still like overtakes it, right? And then Godzilla acknowledges that because the point was like rhetoric versus like knowledge. And it's like, yeah, like Godzilla knowledge clipped someone that knowledge clipped someone else's rhetoric. So yeah. Um
Oh, that's what you mean, Card Effects. Okay.
but yeah, I think on the list though, like bare minimum, I should be 7 and I should be 8. um or like maybe I might be above like Combat or Beegerman. I definitely think I stop at Chad though.
Have you guys gone over Combat and Beegerman?
No, I don't really know anything about them.
Because, by argumentation, Card Effects, I just mean, like, yeah, do you study logic? Like, does Godzilla study logic? Does he know conditional proof? Does he know,
Actually,
conjunction?
Punker, you want to go over why that's like important?
Hmm?
You want to go over why that's important?
What, knowing logic?
Yeah. Why do you need to know about logic
You don't
to
need
like
to.
have argumentation?
Oh, that's what argumentation is.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, like what? Like an argument is, one or more premises leading to a conclusion, entailing to a conclusion, and that's what logic deals with. Logic
There we
always starts with, right? What is a statement? What kind of statement are we going to go over in this, category of logic? Then what kind of sort of operators do we have? What kind of relations do these, statements have? And then what kind of entailments do they have once we add them together? Which is an argument, right?
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Okay,
Yes,
halt.
yes, good sir. So, sir, did you read your Bible today, sir?
You say you got clickbaited by Godless? You know what's funny? I was laughing when you said that.
Yeah, wait, did I like VC with you? What happened?
No.
Oh yeah, on Clubhouse, it said it literally said Darth. It said like discussing Darth Dawkins or discussing with Darth Dawkins. So I pulled up thinking Darth was gonna be there. I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna go get VC with Darth Dawkins himself. I'm gonna get to, but of course Darth wasn't there.
That's sad.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I would have pulled up to you, Punk Rider, been like, come VC with the god, the legend, Darth Dawkins.
Oh my god. Darth, the clown.
Why do they is it true he assaulted some old lady?
No, that's Jack. Man, you watched that clip.
Yeah, but they were like accusing Darth of like assaulting an old woman.
Maybe his wife. There's this lore going around that he abuses his wife, but it's just not true. But they say it because it's funny.
I mean, makes me laugh. Oh
I think
god.
it's funny too, but there are people who like take it to the extreme and tell people that no, this is like 100% true. And I hate those people.
I hope no one actually is like a stan for like fucking
Yeah.
Darth Dawkins being an abusive husband.
Gary.
Who sir? Who is this Gary, sir?
Nice.
There's yeah. So who is Gary, by the way?
Darth. Gary Milne.
The docs. The docs. Hold on, chill out.
Crazy dogs. Everyone knows.
Yeah. There's like some dude listening to the live stream. We got it, boys. We got the name of Darth Dawkins.
Yeah, it's secretly Zareth, bro. No, let me stop.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Zareth came back from the dead of like, yeah, he came back from Discordian hell.
I forgot Sarah
Actually,
debated
does,
Darth.
Does Zareth still exist? Like, does anyone know? Like, Punk Rider, do you know? You would be the one to know, right?
Bro. I don't know. I think he fights and stopped debating.
He fights?
Okay.
Yeah, he pulled a cool geek.
God, cool geek. Don't stop debating to just fight.
He already did.
Yeah, Zareth became like a worse version of me.
What do you mean, cool geek?
Like, he's not as good a fighter as me. What?
Yeah, sure, cool
Do you
geek.
think Zareth's better? We can debate that right now.
Yeah, cool geek. What are you gonna do when Zareth pulls guard? You're gonna lose again?
When he pulls guard? Wait, Pruvy knows jujitsu. What? You're retarded.
Yeah.
Wait, Pruvy knows jujitsu, retard.
Pulls
If he pulls
guard.
guard and he doesn't know jujitsu, I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Nah, wait, can we get Zareth in here?
And if he does know jujitsu, I'll still punch him in the face. What?
Yeah,
Like, pulling guard doesn't protect you in MMA, bro, or street fights, bro. Like, against an untrained person, sure, you can pull guard, I guess. Like, assuming he doesn't have a friend, or he's just stronger than you and freaking slams you on the concrete, like.
Now, these are all the words of a man who lost to someone pulling guard in a tournament.
Acting like that would hold up in, like, any scenario that has striking. What?
Yo, is that actually
Oh, yeah, I
Zareth's
forgot.
ad? Hold
Yeah, I don't know if it's his old one or new one.
Hold on. Let me see. No, Zareth doesn't accept friend requests. Why do all the old
Yeah, fuck.
gens like not accept friend requests? Are they like
That's what you
scared?
get, retard. That's what you get for being a retard and not arguing
they
for yourself. That's why I'm the devil man to your fuzzy, you ugly retard. Leave the VC right now, you fat bum. No one likes
Cool Geek is fuming because
Where
he
did
heard
this
the
come
words
from?
pull guard. Yeah, bro. You unironically pull up the words pull guard against Cool Geek and he like goes like
It's not. You're just a retard that can't argue, bro.
Hold on.
You literally said, "Oh wait, is Zareth in here? Let me get Zareth." After I said debate me, and then you made an argument. I debunkled it, and you want to summon your father Zareth, bro. You're trying to summon Zareth, your long lost father. What are you on about, bro?
Hold on.
Alting about to cry when he realizes the implication is that he's adopted, and that like
Cool Geek is
we're not his actual family. We just adopted him. We're not his actual family. That's him, bro. That's you. You're projecting, bro. You're a retard, bro. You're just mad because you're adopted.
Fuming when you ever bring up pulling guard. This man's actually angry. Jesus Christ, Cool Geek. It's okay to lose to someone pulling guard. Most fighters would, I'd imagine.
First of all, not in striking. Second of all, you're a retard, bro. You're adopted. What's wrong with you?
I'm a.
Yeah, you're adopted,
Where
bro.
did that come from? Cool.
Yeah, because Zeref is your
Wait, just
father,
explained
bro.
it.
Zeref is your long lost father. You're adopted. Like
Oh,
what?
chill out, Cool Geek. That's too funny, actually.
That's
Oh,
too
chill out.
far. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm
No, I said
sorry.
that's too funny, Cool Geek. You're gonna make me die laughing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you die of depression, and your laughing is your coping mechanism. You're trying to make yourself feel better.
Definitely not, Cool Geek. You're
Yeah,
just funny
definitely.
sometimes.
I'm
That's all it is.
hilarious. I'm hilarious. That's why I get more chicks than you. But we move. We move. Oh, and crazy aliens don't count, retard. So don't even.
Crazy
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not aliens. They're creatures. My bad.
creatures. Yeah, Cool Geek. Chill out with
Yeah,
your
weren't.
fucking like cretin loving ass.
Yeah, weren't you dating Swamp Thing? I don't want to hear it. You're ugly.
Something.
Yeah.
You're just scared my girlfriend was outer versal and scaled above the present.
Definitely not. You're such a nerd. What's wrong with you? You're a retarded nerd. That's an oxymoron. You don't exist, bro. You
I
literally just
don't
don't
exist. No,
exist.
Cool Geek. I'm just beyond logic.
Nah, you're so retarded you don't exist. You're literally zero
Yeah,
dimensional. You're
Cool
zero
Geek.
D.
Push into modus potens for me right now.
What is modus ponens? Explain to me modus
What
ponens
is
right now.
modus potens? Okay, modus potens is premise 1, P implies Q, premise 2, P, conclusion Q. There you go, Cool Geek.
P conclusion Q. What does that mean, halting?
What does that mean? Okay,
Yeah.
so the antecedent verifies the consequence.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay, so if the antecedent has a positive truth value, then the consequent must have a positive truth value then.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay, if A is true, then B is true. If one is correct, the other is correct.
Wait, but that was P1. You literally said P implies Q as P1.
Yeah.
Yeah. P implies
Yeah.
Q means if P is true, then P is true, then Q is true. So you just
Yes,
repeated the same thing.
and
That's
then
not
we have
modus ponens isn't
P.
repeating the same thing twice.
Cool Geek. I clearly demonstrated that in my first
No, that swamp
demonstration
thing
or
joke was funny as fuck, bro. I was washing my face and I started dying when CoolGeek said that. You'll see you later, Card Effects.
Punk
Oh, yeah,
Rider,
later,
like 20 years in the past. Yo, Cool Geek, that was a pretty funny joke 20 years ago.
Yeah, I gotta appreciate it.
I just imagine Punk Rider like sitting in his fucking like wheelchair as he's like studying like the brand new version of philosophy and being like, damn, Cool Geek, in the high mid wars you said this one thing that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, CoolGeek's like already in the grave, and I'm just acknowledging his joke.
God, you pre-clogged me. I was gonna be like, yeah, Cool Geek died like 20 years ago from like head injury.
Hey, at least I've said something funny. You are the funny, bro. You're so
Yeah,
dumb.
literally.
You're the joke, bro. You're literally the joke.
Cool Geek just coping right now, damn.
It wasn't
That's
that funny,
crazy.
CoolGeek. Okay, thinking about it, it is funny, but like I'm laughing at halting, but not at your joke.
I know, that's the joke. That's
Yeah.
literally the joke.
I know.
Dude, I can't even pull up to a live stream now.
You get violated on a public live stream. That's crazy, halting.
These Discordians be on my ass. What can I say?
These Discordians. Yeah, you mean you're gods. You're ugly. Never speak to us again.
My gods are definitely no Discordians. What are you on about?
Okay, so we're not Discordians. Thank you very much.
You're not my god, Cool Geek. My
I
god,
am.
my god doesn't quit debating to go fight. That's
Yup.
retarded.
That's not
that
true.
make-
That's not true. That's not true. You're just ratting.
What, Cool Geek? You clearly left debating. Are we gonna also ignore on how like my god wouldn't make a false promise?
Yeah, like
Wait.
what?
Okay, that was hilarious.
Like
Yo,
if I
wait.
pulled up for Jesus and I was like, "Hey yo, watch my golden fish debate," he wouldn't.
Wait.
You're sure.
You act like you're smart enough to pull up to Jesus. What are you on about? Like what?
Oh yeah, halting. What are you gonna do when God tells you to go to hell? Are you gonna debate him? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell
Yeah,
me?
what are you
Yeah,
gonna
God,
do?
pull up to VC or retard, I'll slap you. Like, what are you gonna tell God? Yeah, Discord debate me in the power scaling server 20 years ago, retard.
Yo, halting, pull up to the high mid wars, bro.
Yo, hold on. Let me go grab the ghost of the high mid wars, Mr. In-Betweener, and let's go back in time.
The ghost of the high mid wars. That's crazy.
God.
Adventure time.
God.
Oh God.
The ghost
Why?
of the high mid wars is probably Godspeed, unironically.
No, it's definitely In-Betweener because Godspeed was known and like recognized.
I mean, wait, define
Yeah.
the ghost of the high mid wars, because I'm saying like Godspeed was the high mid wars.
Okay, like I would say, like yeah, Suke is the ghost of like the current day and age. He's the fucking ghost of the Discordian streets, right? He's acknowledged only when he's around, and you're like, oh wait, is that Suke I see? What has he done? I don't remember this man. That's the fucking ghost.
L. That's sad. Okay, if that's already defining it, yeah, that's in-betweener all day. Who's in between? I've literally brought him up like twice because he's irrelevant, so I don't talk about him that much. But like I brought him up like twice maybe, and people are like, "Who's that?" And it's funny because I'll say like more, like I'll say like in-betweener, and then I'll say Atlas, and they still won't know who I'm talking about. That's how.
Oh yeah, Elijah ratioed him. Hold on, I'm gonna show this to the entirety of the stream. Give me a second.
What? Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, W.
Because literally, at least Kenny, it's like, oh yeah, Kenny. Who's Kenny? Frieza. Oh, who's Frieza? Zaji. Oh, Zaji. Right, like that happens. In-betweener, it's like, oh yeah, in-betweener. Who's in-betweener? Oh, Atlas. Who's Atlas? And that's just it. That's just it. He's just that irrelevant. It's really bad.
Oh, Cool Geek.
Yo.
Hold on. Let me grab his name. Oh wait, what the fuck was this? Whoever made the list should remove in-betweener.
Wait, sorry. Okay, my mic. Hold on. Okay, so basically, Elijah made a random tier list. He was literally dragging people randomly, right? And In-Betweener happened to be on the list because I made it, and he put him like low. And then In-Betweener DMs Elijah. Elijah's called that one guy. And he says, whoever made the list should remove In-Betweener because during the high mid wars, he was the best high mid. What? He says he was the best high mid after losing to Cho. But okay, that's not it. And then this is part 2. And then fucking Elijah sends him the debate where In-Betweener loses to a street tier character against Kenny while he's using fucking Eternity, and then he says, damn bro, that's the best high mid, and he never responds after that. It's so funny. He's such a pathetic loser. I really love that interaction, and Elijah's a W for that.
And by the way, the Flash versus Nova King video is in the live stream chat, so there you go.
Oh yeah,
I bodied him.
Oh yeah, Cool Geek was a high mid at the time. Yep, it was during the high mid wars, that debate.
Yeah.
I just wait. This fucking debate's actually super funny. The two debaters with like multiple personality disorder are interacting. Atlas / In-Betweener. Kenny and Zaji.
I literally had to put 4 names on it.
Yo, wait, hold on, wait, halting. Let's go even more meta. Kenny / Zaji / Frieza.
No.
God,
the Frieza persona, bro. Only real ones remember the Frieza persona.
Literally.
God.
Oh. Is it weird? I only remember Kenny for his furry PFPs.
No.
Furry.
Because he is like, I remember multiple people, like not just Punk Rider, but also like I believe even like Carnifex, and like Godzilla said, like you always know when it's Kenny because he always has a furry PFP.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Oh, yo, Cool Geek. Did Punk Rider tell you about what I was gooding about, like almost an hour ago now, maybe longer.
Oh no, what was it?
Yo, I was debating a trans or gay person
Which
on
one?
it was some random one that would get in VC.
No, I mean like, was it like trans or gay or both or?
I had no idea.
You didn't ask?
I didn't care enough to ask. I'm not that invested in my guy.
Fair enough. But
But
yeah, so you were debating them, and what happened?
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, they actually got in VC with me. It was I was like super hyped, and like the recording saved, and they were like, oh my god, this was super weird. Punkar, do you remember your argument for like justified racism, where it's like, yeah, if like
Wait, what? Did I ever make
Punk
one?
Rider exposed.
Yeah.
Punk Rider exposed.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah. So if like I've never talked to a black person or like interacted with a black person, and then my entire family is murdered by black people, right? It's perfectly fine for me to be like scared and want to avoid black people in the entirety because I have nothing else to go off of.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
your
okay.
argument.
Okay, wait, I actually made that? That's super base. Okay, I like that argument.
Yeah, I think it's a good argument.
And I use that argument, and they're like, well, that's not fair. And I was
What?
like, yes, it is not fair. This person had their entire family
Yeah!
like stripped away from them. Yeah, of course. And then they were like, yeah, but it's not fair to the other people. It's not fair to the black people who are now being like who are now being avoided because of this. And I was like, no, that's not the point. Like, one of these people has had a worse event, and then they were like, yeah, no two wrongs are worse than each other.
That's the dumbest thing I've
Oh
ever
my!
heard
Wait!
in my
Hold
life.
on. So wait! I can eat your cookie without your permission, and after that, I can literally rape your like 2-year-old child's eye, right? It's same thing, man. Say I get a slap on the wrist, man.
God, wait, I actually here. Let me get it for you, Cool Geek. Hold on.
That's so dumb. Yeah, you have the video?
Yeah.
God.
That's so
Hold
funny.
on. Is there any way we can show this?
Oh, how long? Let me see. That's pretty long.
20 minutes.
Cool, your recommendations are crazy.
My recommendations?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
It's literally just Seth and Swag videos and fighting videos. What the heck?
I mean,
Why
like,
is that exactly what I expected Cool Geek's YouTube to be?
what else did you expect? What is there else to watch?
Nothing, and that's exactly what I
Like your
expected.
furry persona.
Oh. Can he? Okay.
Oh god, I am horrified if Cool Geek ever gets like a furry persona.
No.
But yeah, I mean,
No.
but yeah, like back to the topic. Is there anything else to talk about, or do you want to keep the stream running?
Oh, wait. I did want to talk on stream about the guy debated because you said you were gonna upload that, and I was gonna ask you to upload it anyway.
Yes.
I wanted your opinions on it. Like, what did you think? Because you said it was like crazy. I think at the time you were like, "Oh, this debate's crazy."
It was crazy. Yeah.
Like in what way? Explain it. Like explain everything.
Oh, like the fact that there's someone worse than Zamari.
Oh. Yeah, he probably was. That's really bad. Imagine being worse than Zamari.
Yeah, I never thought that could happen.
Yeah.
Jesus. You know,
Was that
In-Betweener
it?
was
Was
getting
it-
pretty close, but no. It wasn't. And then this guy is. But no, he was like so blatantly retarded. Whenever he doesn't understand something, he's like, okay, go repeat it. And then, or no, go elaborate. And then you start elaborating, and he's like, bro, stop talking. I understand. I obviously know what that is. Like, that was so dumb.
Oh yeah, that was so dumb.
He had
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
sense of self-awareness.
Yeah, yo, I don't understand your argument. Can you repeat it? Me repeats bro, why are you repeating the argument, bro? Like, I obviously understand. I mean, obviously not retard, because you told me to repeat it, bro.
I could literally like feel. I could literally feel you like get mad. This is super funny.
Yeah. But anyway, what do you think about when I said like, all right, you're either like a ratting or you're like
retard? Yeah. No, I genuinely agreed. Yes.
Yeah, literally.
Like, definitely.
It's one of two things. It's like, all right, he's ratting, right? So he did understand, but he said he didn't, right? Which is like just a retard rat tactic that doesn't even make sense, right? And then it's like, or he did understand. He just told me to repeat it because he's a sped? Question mark.
Hey, cool geek. How would you make that tactic work? Hold on, like actually put in like all your brain power. What would that tactic do for you?
Confuse you.
Like, all right. So you argue something, like, all right. So you're making an argument, and I'm like, all right, can you?
He died,
repeat
guys.
that for a second, and you repeat it, but maybe you say it like wrong. Like maybe you're like dumb, so you say it wrong the second time, and then I nitpick like, oh, that wasn't what you said the first time, retard. Like learn how to speak, and I like like believe for like not being able to speak. Maybe
you gotta do like some like weird straw man, where you like want his argument to become worse, so you can straw man it.
No. You just hope they're bad at speaking, so they just don't repeat themselves, right? They just say something different, and then like.
No.
Wait, no, I'm just saying that's what I was saying.
No. Oh, well, no. That the way I would use it is just I would actually make you believe that you misremember it wrong, and then I would make you feel really bad and insecure for your bad intelligence that you think you have. Like I would gaslight you like super badly, and then you would get insecure.
Okay, Dova King.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Oh, that like low-key. Every time I think of gaslighting, I think of like the time I knowledge clipped my boss.
What?
Wait, what? When did that happen?
Wait. This was the funniest thing. Okay, so my boss like tells me to do something, right? And she like explains how to do it, right? And I'm like, wait, company policy just says completely differently. And she's like, oh, of course the new guy is gonna tell me how to do.
What a retard.
I'm like, tell her to go grab the book and look it up. She proceeds to read it out as I described it. Looks at me and says, this is why I'm getting someone else.
What?
And just leaves.
I would have left too. Like if just getting knowledge clipped by you, that's hell, dude. Like,
cool geek. I'm being my manager. Someone who's like supposed to know the job in and out. Gets
literally supposed to have more knowledge than you. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Literally her job.
It gets knowledge clipped by the one person who's like only ever knowledge clipped like NIH.
NIH.
That's so bad. Oh my god. My head hurts now.
Yeah.
That's a good note to end off the street. No, let me
Don't get knowledge clipped by halting if you learned anything from this stream.
If you learned anything, just don't be knowledge clipped by halting. Like even if you lose, just don't get knowledge clipped. Like that's all you have to do. That's your only job. Just don't get knowledge clipped.
As soon as you start getting knowledge clipped, uninstall Discord. You were never here.
Yeah. Or you can just like become Kenny and like get a delete that account or like just make an alt and then like get a different name and get mad if anyone calls you the old name and say, no, I'm the new name. I'm not Frieza. I'm Kenny. I'm not Kenny. I'm Zaji.
And only Zaji would lose to halting.
God. Oh my god. Yeah, just disassociate with your identity and get a new one if you lose to halting. Like, just delete Discord and like get a new hobby or just like disassociate with your current personality. Like those are like the only two options.
That's funny.
And personally, I would just delete the app. Just literally just delete the app. Just get off of Discord, bro. Like it's not that serious. Hey, God. Like just learn how to fight. You'll be better than halting at that, hopefully. God, wait, Punk Rider. Oh my God, the ultimate L. Imagine being worse than halting at debating and fighting.
Oh my God. That I don't know how. I think he would like lose to. You know who I think halting would lose to. So okay, here's the scaling. So I think he would get beat up by Godspeed, who is like relative to like crippled people, crippled teenagers.
Yeah, facts.
I think that's consistent.
Yes, unironically.
Disrespect I'm taking.
Oh my God, that's so bro. That's the true canon, bro. That's the true
secret
canon,
lore.
Bro. Yeah, that's the secret lore, dude. That's the hidden level. That's the hidden level. Oh my God, bro.
Hidden level is funny.
God, that's so funny. Oh my God, dude.
Hey, CoolGeek, I just noticed you guys have 0 music in the background. Good job.
Yeah, why would
Bro,
we
it
need
does not
music?
matter. We don't need it. We're just that entertaining, bro.
Literally.
I'm saying good job so you guys don't get like fucking like taken down.
Oh, okay,
we wouldn't.
okay.
We wouldn't. Why would we?
Yeah, we just wouldn't, but yeah.
I'll get the no
Like,
copyrighted playlist.
Facts, bro.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you're here, Punk Rider. I was thinking
Yeah.
like cool.
So much.
Get fucked, Cookie. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
halting. Isn't that why you get beat up by autistic kids? Yeah, stop talking to me. You get beat up by freaking special ed kids, bro.
You get beat up by
that one kid
Jade.
with Down syndrome, bro. Yeah, you get beat up by Jade, bro. You get beat up by 12-year-old
Change
Jade.
his name. Hold
Freaking
up.
with what?
Can he changed his name again? Hold up. CoolGeek.
What?
It's Yuri,
Who did
Kenny?
but we don't care.
Can he change his name?
Yeah, we don't care. This happens like every year, dude. Like, it's not new.
Oh no! So there's 4 Kennys now.
Like, there's a reason that we meme it. And I'm pretty sure he had another persona in between Kenny and Zaji. He had at least 1 or 2. At least. I want to say at least 2. But they just didn't stick. Like, no one called him that, so it just didn't stick.
Oh, did you know he went back to Kenny for like a week in D+?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Right.
The Kenny persona bubbled back to the surface. He became like 20. He became 20% more of a loser again.
God, this is just violation. I wish
just
Kenny was
cannot,
here.
Get him in here, please. He's online, I think.
Oh, is he? Nice.
XD. Invite Kenny to the stream. I like how we've been exposing his history on stream, and then if he joins, he'd have to like get a new account if he didn't want people to like know.
No, I
'Cause I'm
think he
gonna
would
share
pack. I think he would pack the shit out of you, Cool Geek.
Yeah, he could. He probably would, but I'm saying like
Totally agrees. Oh, you're such
he
an
probably
L.
would. Like
CoolGeek.
he would try to pack me
And
but,
succeed.
You say that, but I don't know. I think I could beat Kenny in packing.
No.
Why
I think I would
CoolGeek?
violate him. I would make him have
No.
like a mental breakdown. Like I feel like I would just say stuff that's true, and then he would like be sad and depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And then no, he would get depressed, and he would say, "Wait, hold on." Unironically, Punk Rider, Kogi, do I sound depressed? Because I'm genuinely, I'm not.
Please stop. He's not here. No, this is just unfair. Hold on.
But wait, he's done that before. That's actually true. Like that's happened. Like remember, like that literally happened before.
Wait, you did?
Yes. We were packing. Like me and him
Stop
were packing
ratting.
one time. No, that actually happened. And like I said, like we were packing, and I said like I was like, "Oh yeah, you're sad, bro. That's why you're sad right now. You're crying. I can hear it in your voice." And like nothing I said had any effect except for that. Like those like 2 sentences. Like that. Like I feel like I was losing like the whole time until I said that. And then I started winning. Like
It's funny. Oh
and
God.
I think And I think we stopped packing shortly after that. So like I think I won because like he was winning, but then he got depressed, and then we stopped. So we ended when he was depressed.
Concession via depression. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
A felony? What is this? Oh, this is the weird like trans person, right?
Yes, it is super funny.
So it's just ignorance, and also you're recording someone without permission is a felony. Reporting you. Talk about me. Talk to me again. You're one of the most ignorant people ever. I mean,
Not wrong. Not wrong. Yeah, I agree.
People ever.
Wait, it holds a deeper meaning in the recording. You'll see. It's super
And you
funny.
lack the knowledge or even awareness. Oh my! A trans
Literally
person
spitting.
talking about lacking awareness. This is like spitting, but like it's ironic spit. Like it's crazy. This is like fire breathing, bro. This is like fire breathing to someone who's not fire resistant, bro. Like imagine halting, like just halting, and he could breathe fire, but he's not resistant to it, and he starts breathing fire. That's exactly what this is.
What the fuck?
Okay. Without even awareness to feel bad for people who care what they think. What? Awareness to feel bad for people or care what they think. Why would you care what they think? Like, justify your thoughts. Like, your thoughts are like retarded. What?
No. By the way, the fucking ending is super funny. Today I talked to this person. I've never met them before.
I am glad you hurt me. What? I am glad you.
This is super funny. Read that, Coogie. I was actually dying when he said that.
I am glad you hurt me because I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I actually loved you.
Yes! I still think Halting got packed out.
What?
Yeah.
So thank you for fixing something in my life. I literally have no interest in you anymore. What?
So fun. I think Halting got packed.
Yeah,
Hashtag pack watch.
Thanks.
It's super funny too. I like only met this person today.
What is this? Why did they? What's love you in what way? Why did they love you? Like, did they fall in love with you?
I think they just meant like.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh
God, no. This person believes in love at first sight. Probably got all mushy for halting.
I mean, Halting does too. So who knows?
No, please no.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
They had a relationship.
I beg of thee.
They had a 1-day relationship, bro. A Discord relationship. They're gonna get back together tomorrow.
That sounds like a Halting move, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the trans people, please, Bugrider.
God.
Don't send me back to them.
Anytime Halting dates anyone, they're literally that couple. Yeah, back. Admitting he was with the trans person. Very
That is insane.
Concession accepted. Concession accepted.
CoolGeek's.
Jesus, you date trans people. That is insane, Halting. It does make sense. You remember what I told you about the Twitter person, right? Like how Halting literally got horny when I showed him this trans person I used to know. That's crazy.
What the fuck? Well, hold on. No, I clearly meant it in the sense of like, don't make me communicate with more of them.
Nah,
like they
are
are
in a relationship. They even said they loved you, bro. That's like proof. Yeah, they loved you. You were in a relationship. You said you didn't want to go back to them, which means you were with them. Yeah. So,
no,
it's so consistent.
Yeah, you were in love. Yeah.
No. Oh my god.
Jesus, Halting get exposed.
Okay. Stop.
We should rename this the stream to Halting Exposed.
The expose of Halting, yeah.
Yeah, bro, the expose of Halting, bro.
Oh my god. I pray, please. The idea of like me God, no. The idea of me being with a trans person genuinely hurts me.
Exposing. Wait, but Halting, imagine if
Wait, is
next
that why
day.
you're depressed?
No, wait, hold on. Halting, imagine if next day you wake up and then you see a notification from CoolGeek's channel and then it says exposing and then it says your real name, like your full name. And it has the thumbnail is your face.
Okay, I don't know why I would like be mad about my face. Literally, like random people could see that, but like, God no.
And the expose is like a 30-minute video of like explaining why you love trans people and you only date trans people. Because I could justify that.
No.
Yeah, you actually could.
I actually could, and ironically, I could justify that, bro. Should make a 30-minute video.
Oh, wait,
arguing
what if we
why
take
you're
it?
trans.
Wait, what if we take it one step further and say that Halting actually hates everything else except trans people, and he's obsessing over trans people, loves them
I could
with
argue
his
that.
full being. Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
For
he
sure.
loves them and only dates them exclusively. He wants to marry them, and he hates everyone else.
right. And the
I
only
could
reason
100%
he like memes
that.
about like, oh, haha, you guys remember like polygamy versus monogamy when Seth used to debate it? No, yeah, he actually wants polygamy so he can fuck all the trannies at the same time, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's good.
I'm just now horrified. Like,
I know.
I feel genuinely disturbed at the idea of like me having like a trap family. Oh,
Oh my god, and he's fantasizing about it, guys. Wow.
Yeah, he's literally fantasizing about it right now.
oh my god.
God,
No,
can we
please.
clip this and make it its own video, like
Yeah.
separately,
We could.
like
Please.
the whole thing, and then just this, make it its own video.
Right. We should.
If anything actually did give me depression, it would be this.
God, that'd be
This is whole thing's depression arc. The idea of trans people.
Literally, just name the video "Halting's Depression."
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
God, that'd be so funny.
I'm gonna turn into Carly and become like a smoker.
Yeah, that was good.
Hell, that was so funny.
Like a drug addict.
God.
I might pull an all-nighter. I'm not sure.
Halting be like, yeah, if I can't suck off my girlfriend, then I'm gonna suck on this cigarette and be addicted for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Hell.
No.
God.
His trap
Yeah, that's
girlfriend,
crazy,
bro.
isn't it? Yeah, Halting's trap girlfriend. That's crazy, bro. That's so in character too. He would definitely have that. Imagine, bro. God, that's so funny.
God, that was awesome. I think that's a good
Yeah.
good timestamp to end the stream on.
Yeah, I think so. I think we covered everything. I think we're good.
Yeah, actually. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening. Remember that Halting is extremely into traps. He loves all of them. Only reason he lives is because of traps and trannies. And see you guys later.
No.
The
Don't
Cool Geek out.
expose me.
Bye.